I don't think the camera's on. Should I sit in his chair? Hey guys, one person watching. Not sure who will be the first to comment. I think Angie Arnold's been having a hard time, so don't think it's been Angie. But we'll see who the first one is. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Wait, will you bring my glasses? My mouth's on fire. I just had hot wings. Boneless hot wings. Like chicken strips tossed in buffalo. Oh no.
Hi guys.
Babe, go put a shirt on. 10 people. No comments. 1 like. Thank you. So who's going to be the first to comment?
There.
My mouth is on fire.
Don't talk about nothing until I get here.
Okay. Can I have
Oh,
that's so gross. Please don't do that. Go.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know. Can you please go get me a water? I cannot handle watching my husband eat boneless wings or bone-in wings. Did you make us some pinto beans? I did it. Welcome, HD Writer. Thanks for being the first to comment. Tonight, no, I didn't. Tonight, I just got off work, so I brought wings home. But I think I've covered this. Can you please go put on a shirt?
Yes, darling.
Man, your stomach's like overlapping.
Whatever. You're lying.
I'm lying. I'm not being honest. It's not. My stomach's overlapping, but hi, Mike. HD Writer, I don't know if you've seen, but we did post a video in San Diego how I make my beans. And I think a couple people have tried to make them, and it was a success. I do have beans in the fridge, though. How you feeling, Mike? So my mouth is on fire. I just had like a chicken strip tossed in buffalo. Super good. Dunked in ranch. There's 20 people. 6 likes. I'm okay. We've been praying for you. I like your new cover photo. I don't know what it is. Is it a hummingbird? I can't see, Mike. What is it? What's your profile picture? You guys see that? You see that? This says it all. Sell out. It is a hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. That's kind of what it looked like. It's pretty. I like it. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Today it looks like it's going to rain. Well, like since I woke up, it looked like it was going to rain, but we actually didn't receive not one drop. Mike, do you have rain over in your area? HD Writer, yes, I saw it. I love my beans. I put leftover beans in the food processor with Velveeta. Yum. And crushed red. Oh my goodness, that sounds super yummy. Hi, Angie. That sounds good. Did you do my bean recipe, HD Writer? Angie, we've been praying for you too. No rain here. It looks like it called for rain, but we hardly ever get rain. Hi, Amanda. I have no clue what my husband's doing.
Get you ready.
So, could you take it out of my Bluetooth, babe? Not yet. Going to try soon. Oh, I didn't even tell my husband today. Today I seen Eric with the collar. I seen him walking. and then on one side of the street, and then I seen another guy that I had never seen before on the other side of the street. And I just like silently prayed for him because he just looked like seriously so lost. Just like he was just like aimlessly walking. Like either in deep thought or just I did get my hearing aid fixed and it works. But for some reason it's like been hurting my ear. I don't know why. Oh, and I did want to say thank you to our secret subscriber. Blessed me with $100 towards my hearing aids. So that was a blessing. Well, that's nice. I just got something that says temps to drop. It's been pretty warm here still, so I'm looking forward to cooler weather. I want to try and possibly get through some of those clothes and start sorting them out and take some to everyone at the park. We need to touch base with Jesse because he still needs to file his appeal for his disability. Hi, Hazel. Hazel, what did she say, Kim? I've watched your bean video over and over. Thank you, Hazel. Did you try it, though? Oh, you know what? My husband has a light. Hi, Cosmic. We've been praying for you, Cosmic. Been praying for that phone call you had the other day. Pray everything lines up and goes through. Hi, Sharon. I'm glad, Sharon, we got that situation fixed. And what I had told Sharon in an email, I don't know how she got deleted. We did have a lot of trolls, and so I know I personally done it. I know my husband's done it on accident, went to remove somebody and accidentally moved somebody else. So again, thank you so much for reaching out to me. And if that ever happens in the future with anybody, please just reach out and let us know, because I could say like 9 out of 10 times any relationship failure, and I've said this in the past, I don't care if it's husband, wife, employer, employee, mother, daughter, best friends, teacher, student, any relationship will boil down most of the time if there is a communication breakdown. Communication is key. So, I mean, we could easily take things completely the wrong way, where this is our thing. If we truly care and we truly love these people in our life, or, you know, friends, coworkers, you know, if that relationship is meaningful to you at all, communicate, because 9 out of 10 times it's a communication breakdown.
Better,
And-
babe?
What?
Better?
Yeah.
Hide my fat stomach.
And put that panza away.
Put that panza away, boy.
That boy.
Fat boy. You guys, I got the best. I'm telling you, I got the best wife. I went and picked her up. Minnie and I went again hiking, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we spent 4 days at the beach because that's her happy place. There's no issues. There's no issues, no problems. So I went. Minnie and I went again. Today was our second day, right, babe? Hiking, and we had an awesome time, right, babe? Huh, babe?
Are you gonna turn your light, babe?
Hey, I'm babe. Hi, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
You want to hear something funny?
Hmm.
I heard Minnie say it the other day. Right, Mom? I was like, oh, no, don't you say.
Oh, be careful what
Right,
you
Mom?
say. Be careful what you say. You know how things like to get.
Damn, bright light.
That's too bright, right, babe? That's too bright.
Some sunglasses up in here.
Up in here.
Or maybe just like turn it out of our eyeballs. You could probably keep it on the brightest.
That's fine, babe. You guys, I have like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by myself. I have an awesome wife. Minnie and I just came down from the mountains. We were hiking. Yesterday we did like a mile and a half. Today we did like 3 miles, and it started raining on us. but we got out just in time because when we got into the car, it poured.
See, I told
Yeah,
him.
she kept telling me.
Seen they were up on the mountain. I was like, yeah, I would get down because it looks like it's going to storm.
Hi, Hazel.
And it's colder. It's colder up
Hi,
in the
Sharon. Good to
Molokai
see you
than
back.
what it is here.
So my wife got me a hot plate of chicken wings. Chicken wings.
Hot dogs and bologna.
Hot dogs and bologna.
Chilling with the homie.
And tea. You guys, we're just gonna explain.
This is what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. And I'd like your thoughts on it. Would you feel it's safe or fair to say a big 90% of the relationship failures is a communication breakdown?
Yes, babe. I believe, yes.
Um,
Communication breakdown.
And so, you know, that goes with, like I said, with anybody. It doesn't have to be like, you know, an intimate husband and wife. It could be, you know, my mom, you know, and I'm just going to use this as an example because this isn't what it was. But my mom texted me last night, "Are you at work?" And I was at work. So I just replied, yes. She didn't elaborate anything. She just said, "Are you at work?" So I just text. She said, "Are you still at work?" Yes. I come home and my husband's like, "Oh, I got to take this to your mom." I had just pulled in. And he's like, "Can you take it to her? She needs this. This is what's going on." And, you know, it's like, pronto, you got to go, like, do it now. And I'm okay. So I run over there. I get over there and I'm just like, everything, how it was interpreted to me, how it was interpreted to him,
that's how it was
interpreted to my mom was like escalated like up here.
That's how
but when I got there, it was like a whole nother story, which I'm okay with. Like it was fine, but
it's just an example.
A big example. It is communication breakdown. So you've heard of the game, you know, telephone, where I say, "Hey, we're out of toilet paper. I need to go to the store." And then he goes and tells somebody else, "Hey, we're out of paper towels." And it just gets twisted and further.
Yeah,
just go straight to the source.
Good examples.
Just go straight to the source. Mm-hmm. You know, hey.
Hi, Susan J.
If that's not what it was, even tonight, and tonight it could have went one or two ways at work. It was a little heated. There was a little tiff that happened. Fortunately, we're pretty close with everybody at work. We all, for the most part, we work a lot together, so they're kind of like family. I always say, we're like a big dysfunctional family. Some of us, we cannot stand one another, but we work together and we're just like grown adults and we work through it. Some of us, we really care for each other, like, you know, sisters or brothers. Some of us, we just, you know, anybody that works with people enough kind of know. And so tonight, like, something was said and it upset me. And so I went around and I gave my 2 cents and this person gave their 2 cents and I gave my 2 cents. And I was like, I'm presenting receipts and facts because that's what I go off of.
You got receipts at work too?
Yeah. It's so funny because you guys listen how people mimic. We're the original ones that started receipts. Now everybody got receipts. Everybody got receipts, right?
Everybody's like, transparent liars.
Yeah. We started transparency, and everybody over there now they're transparent.
Transparent liars.
Just listen. So anyway, I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, step back, and I could see on where it could have looked, what it could have been, how it could have been perceived with this other one. And even though I didn't agree with how it was handled at first, I still gave this person, like, I could see, honestly, it made sense. And I could see where they were coming from. It could have been handled different. But honestly, like, it was just a communication breakdown. And yes, so I could have went one or two ways. I could have been a bitch and just been like having, you know, attitude, and it just would have went back and forth. Instead, that person's entitled to their feelings. Honestly, like, you know, I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm not going to let it, like, because I could see how it could have been. That wasn't the case, but I'm looking at it from on both sides. And it just, I just thought, okay, because she was like, you're pissing me off. And I'm like, okay, that's great. So I just left her alone. I gave her like 10 minutes, and then I went up to her. I'm like, hey, like 10 minutes later, hey, by the way, remember you were going to give me a pretty pin. Can I still have a pin? And she's like, sure, which one do you want? She had like 10 pins. And so like we just smoothed it over. So, you know, it could have went 2 different ways though. And it goes back to communicating. And so as long as we do our part and communicate and clarify where we can,
Right.
that's, I believe, a game changer in relationships. And I've told you guys in my past, I have been guilty my own self of being a runner because I'm still not 100% great at it, but confronting situations. My husband will just hash it out. He'll just put it out there. I've told you guys in my past, it was easier for me just to run and throw everything away than like deal with situations. And I personally believe, you know, that's like that
Fight or flight
mode. But I've lost a lot of people, a lot of important people in my life, a lot of, you know, I believe relationships that could have been different, friendships that could have been different, because I didn't want to communicate. I did not want to get to the bottom of it. It was just easier for me just to throw in the towel and leave. And so, again, that's what we say. We still grow. Every single day we still grow. Every single day we still learn. And like I said, because of a court case, there's a lot we cannot elaborate on. So that's
that's not an excuse. That's facts. And you guys know that's facts. So they're not excuses. And when all this is said and done, then we will answer every and any question. Oh, you know what? We should just do a question and answer
Q&A?
live. We'll do a Q&A live. And if it takes 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, we'll do a Q&A once our court date. And it's not an excuse. It's facts. You know,
and I believe it's fair enough to say anybody and everybody is welcome after the court date.
Yeah.
After the court
even
date.
the haters, anybody can come on.
Hot wing sauce right there. I'm just kidding.
It's for later.
I'm just kidding.
But so that's not an excuse, you guys. That's facts, and you guys know that we're in a court case right now. So there's certain things that we can't say. And people are, well, why can't you? You know what? To those people, shut up and go back to your corner or go back to where you came from, because you're not here for us. You're here just to stir the pot. So my wife is going to give an explanation. My wife's going to give an explanation because she's better in talking than I am. She's going to give an explanation about when I say victim, I'm talking about victim mentality, victim postures. I'm not talking about victims in my life. You know, when I talk about victims
in my life, a victim is anybody that has been wrong.
But they're turning around and
twisting
making it. They're
in
twisting
a very
it.
sick,
So when you twist things or you exaggerate, what is that, you guys? You guys are smart. Come on. I'm talking to our subscribers and our mods.
It either tells me you're a little pot stirring the pot, or you really do have a twisted, sick individual mind. Yes, one of the two.
Yes, Hazel.
Because you know, a victim, in my opinion, is somebody who isn't dealing. A victim doesn't mean you could be a victim of many things. You know, my mother was a codependent almost my whole entire life. What that did in turn was teach me to be a victim, because I was a victim up until I was like probably 40 something years
Me
of
too.
my life.
I was a victim till I was 40.
And I'm not saying a victim of
We're not talking about
any one particular thing. But in my mind, it was, oh, you know what? My dad drank. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. I looked for any excuse.
That was a victim mentality.
Thank you. Any excuse to never own any responsibility. Yes. to never truly heal from any, so this is what it boiled down to. We've got, like I've said, the siblings that grew up in a house, in the same household, how some of them could go great and some of them don't. Why? Because some of them chose to stay in a victim. And it doesn't mean that somebody's victimized you, sicko. Okay. So whatever you want to think in your brain, that's not what it is. A victim mentality is,
anybody.
My dad didn't love me the way I felt my dad should love me because my dad drank a lot. So because my dad was stuck in his addiction, I took it as I wasn't good enough. Why did my dad choose alcohol over me? So what did that do? That pushed me to the streets. That pushed me out. Is it right? No, it's not right. But I thought at the time, you know what? I was justified. In my head, I was justified because woe is me. And I get it. There are certain victims of other things. And so we're not making fun. We're not, there's many different forms of victims. So when we're talking, we're just talking in general. We are not saying one or two or three particular 5 people. We're just talking in general. And the funny thing is, a victim in their 30s still living with their mother, has so much things going on in their life and so much trauma. Why don't you go get the help that you need? Why don't you learn instead of it's everybody else's problem? And they don't like me. That's a victim mentality. Grow your ass up. Go get into some counseling. That's how I see it. Hey, put down the bottle of liquor. Put down the bottle of whatever's in that. Put down your weed and go seek true counseling. Go seek true help to heal from trauma. Because I'm not one to sit here and make light of any trauma. Trauma is trauma. But,
don't try to twist it.
Again, trauma is trauma. I'm not making fun of trauma. What I'm saying is,
don't be
in a victim mentality. When you're a grown adult, own your responsibilities. Own your choices.
Man up.
Own your because again, like I said, I was a victim.
Or woman up.
In my mind for a very long time.
Me too.
I thought the world owed me everything. I felt,
entitled.
And let me tell you, it had nothing to do with any specific, trauma in my life. It was just, I had all sorts of trauma. So again, it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle. So when we don't learn to heal and this is why we're so big, get counseling, get into meetings. If you struggle with any addiction, go find an AA, go find an NA, go to a 12-step program, go get plugged into a home church, go find somebody that will help you be, grow and understand and heal from trauma. And I'm not going to say that you cannot not heal from any of those things. But what I am saying, I feel it's a lot easier if you could go get professional help. And that's anybody on any level of any trauma, anything that but stop. At one point we have to say, stop. This may have happened to me, my dad might not have been there when I was, 10, 12, 15, and so I made these choices in my life and I made these choices in my life and I was looking for love here and I was looking love there and I just was never, why wasn't I good enough? Why? These are things as a minor, it's okay. As a minor, even as a young adult, I believe that it's okay. But it has to get to a point in time in our lives where we start owning, guess what? I am not responsible for what that person did or what that person did or what that person thinks. I'm only responsible for what I do and how I think and how I treat others. So if the right thing to do is say, I was a product of that, I want to stop that going forward so it doesn't affect that generational curse of the next, of your family. You want to stop that. And the only way to stop it, most of the time, is get the true counseling that you need, the true professional help that you need to understand those were not your fault, things that happened to you. You had no control over that. But guess what? As a 30-something-year-old man
or woman,
because I'm not going to put it on any one person,
or
you make
person.
That decision. Whether you want to continue to still hurt people, because, it can be, to me, it just kind of raises a flag when it's everybody around you is picking on you, and everybody around you, except for your little clan of like psychopaths that believe anything and everything that come out of your mouth, you can't tell me, like, it's just mind-boggling that people sit here and they think, for one, I'm hot. I am pissed. Like, I am so pissed. Like, there's just a whole lot, for one, lies, slander, cyberbullying, putting my family, putting my husband, putting my daughter, my innocent child, my innocent daughter, putting us as a form of your sick, twisted, whatever you want to create in your mind. You put us 100% as a danger, to the point I'm just like praying, like, God, show me what's next, because when I've always known that this world is just not so great and so nice, but I'm seeing a side of evilness that it just breaks my heart for my innocent child. A side of evilness, and it's not just like, the one evil, but all the followers that are following the evil is just makes me, it puts me in. Thank goodness I have an injunction. Thank goodness I have an order of protection that, there's a reason, because it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And to me, it goes back to when everybody is the problem and you're just some perfect little angel sitting up there, I don't even know what you do, doing whatever you do. I don't know what you do. I'm still looking for, like, where's the results? I don't know.
No results.
But I'm not, I'm not the judge of that. I'm just saying, for us, we're about being, really proactive with the ones. I've been texting Ashley. We talked to Ashley. We need to follow up with Jesse. I'm getting close. We'll probably go visit Matt this weekend. We're on the phone with Rico. We're on the phone with Daniel. This is like truly proactive. Being hands-on.
Ain't nothing going to stop us.
Yeah, you ain't going to stop us. Like it, like the whole thing is how things get twisted and manipulated. That, to me, again, is like a true, like, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. But I wanted to clarify that. So when we are speaking about victim mentality, it does not mean that there's been victims. We're talking about I had a mentality.
I had a victim mentality too. I was 40. I was too. We both had victim mentalities until we were 40.
Guess what? I have family members, I'm not going to say, that still have victim mentality.
Yeah, me too.
I have family members that, and he does too, that are older than both of us, that still live in a victim mentality. And that's fine. That's fine. If that's what they do, I don't control that. But I'm not going to be sucked into that, because it's draining.
It's drama.
It's just
draining.
You
drama.
Want true help. I hear it. But when you have the same story over and over and over and over and over again for years and years and years and years, are you really like doing anything to fix the situation? Because if you truly, like it's almost, to me, like my husband says, that's, almost true insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You're saying this, you're this way because of this. You're saying act like this because of this. Okay, so now you've got all the reasons why you're unhappy or why this or why that. So now why don't you put those into place and go get some counseling and start there. Start, seeking counseling. How can you need to move. At some point, in my opinion, you need to move away from that, away from, any trauma that
Woe is me, poor me.
Look at Willow. Willow's had trauma. Do you hear him over there?
Bitching and crying and
He's
complaining.
like, hey, let me connect with my sister. Here's another. We both had trauma together. Let's use each other to help grow stronger. Let's use each other to build each other up. Let's use each other to try and, be an advocate for other people that maybe have went through the same situation. That's when you realize, there's a change instead of stuck. That's why we get stuck. You get stuck in a mindset and you stay a victim. Now, I'm not saying anything on a victim along whatever the other person wants to try.
Mind, yeah,
whatever your sick little freaking
mind
wants to do. I'm saying a victim mentality.
There's
victims or there's victorious.
But look, and that's a perfect example that you just brought up, babe. How they twisted that and exaggerate. So what is that? What is exaggeration and twisting? What is that? What is that?
Manipulation.
That's lies.
It's a
lie.
manipulation.
It's a lie.
Narcissist.
It's a lie, babe.
It's like
if you have to exaggerate and twist the truth, it's a lie. And I'm just gonna say this, it's sad, but I mean, kind of like a compliment, but not really a compliment. That we have to be your content. That we have to be your content. But I'm letting you, whoever uses our content or our lives, I'm gonna
take my name out of your mouth. Take my husband's name out of your mouth. Take my innocent child's name out of your mouth.
You have no content.
Take Willow's name out of your mouth. Take Terry's name out of your mouth.
Content.
What do you have?
Because you're surely not. You claim to be a charity, but you're more like a tabloid. It's more like a tabloid. Gossip, drama, exaggeration, twisting. You ain't no charity. You're a tabloid channel.
Anyway, that's what that's what's I've heard over there is the drama is what sells. You guys, we're not here selling anything. We're not here doing anything other than I didn't even become monetized till I was up 5,000 subscribers. So despite whatever's trying to be thrown out there,
right?
We already hit over 1 million views before we even hit
1,000.
No, it was after before I monetized the channel. We had already hit over 1 million views. So the whole thing is, anybody that's been with us for the long haul knows we're not here. I'm not making money. I think
our last one we only made 300.
But the whole thing is like that money goes right back to them. I told you it's not taking my fat ass to eat. That money that we make off of YouTube goes back to the ones who need it. It's not paying my bills. And I had always said, YouTube will never pay my bills ever. It will go back to where it needs to go to. So, I just find it funny. I'm jealous of how somebody dresses. Okay. Same clothes wearing every single day. I'm jealous. Okay. Nasty, stainy clothes. I'm sorry. And I don't mean to be ugly, but I'm jealous because of the car you have. Guess what?
I bet you they stand up. I bet you the clothes stand up. What?
I work hard. Okay. I am not jealous of what you drive. I could drive whatever I want to drive. I could do it. Not my mom, not my dad. I do it. I pay my way through life. I pay my bills through life. Why? Because I'm not a victim. But back when I was a victim, my mommy and daddy sure did. Yep. My mommy and daddy sure did pay my bills. And I'm keeping that. I could pull my mom right now online and she could attest. She sure did. My mommy and daddy paid my bills because I was so stuck in a victim mentality Not that anybody victimized me, sicko weirdo. Not that I was victimized. I was stuck in a victim mentality, and that was an excuse. It was a crutch. I wanted everybody else to feel sorry for me because I felt I was entitled to, this, or I was entitled to that. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous that you live in a. I'm just going to stop with that because I don't want to have an ugly heart. I don't want to have an ugly
singing
heart.
bird of Dakotas.
And I feel like lately, like I was kind of crushed with some things like 2 days ago, and it hurt, and I'm tired of hurting. I am tired of hurting. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. So this is what I say. Anybody that wants to be in my life could be here. Anybody that doesn't want to be in my life, kick rocks. That goes to him too. You don't want to be here? Get the hell out, because I don't care. I know, the whole thing is I know what we are about, and I know why we do what we do. And if that means that, people don't get it or people don't understand, I'm not begging anybody. I won't beg anybody to be in my life. If they don't want to be here, they don't have to be here. But I want to be at peace in my heart. I really want peace in my heart. I don't want anger in my heart. I don't want malice in my heart. What's up?
So I don't understand what you're saying, Elizabeth.
I can't see.
I don't know. They must know who she is. But all I'm saying, why my wife reads that, is that if anybody uses our content, of course, I'm going to do a privacy strike or privacy complaint. I'm just letting you know right now. Unless you ask for permission, and we give you permission, like I did in the past. I gave somebody permission for one. But I'm letting them know. If anybody uses our content, our lives, or anything, or our voices, our pictures,
my video,
of course. What do you expect me to do? Of course, I'm going to copyright.
This has also been addressed through an attorney. This has also been addressed through the police department.
So quit being a victim. Quit acting like a victim mentality. I'm not talking about victims. I'm talking about victim mentality. Because you like to twist things and exaggerate, which are lies. But I don't know what's going on with Elizabeth. Need it.
She's saying because you're making money that pays for gas and food you buy, I think, for the people on the streets.
Yes.
That's right. That's what the money I make, that's what it goes to. That's exactly what it goes to. Car rentals when we're out of town. It goes to, that's what it, after our court case is over, which you guys, we are not like you said, what do we make? 300?
Last month we made 300. No, we're not getting rich. I'm telling you guys, don't think we're getting rich on YouTube, because we're not.
Our people know.
Our people know.
When I say we put time in on the streets, we put time. We put in time.
And we
my
don't
husband,
beg for
myself,
money.
and my daughter, we are the hands and feet. We are out there. We do the serving. I don't send my little people out and make them go do this. Hey, you go do that. Hey, you go do that. And I'm just going to sit here and record. No, Kelly. We're being productive. We are out there. And do you want to know why? That's where change comes. When I could come to them one-on-one and we know their name and we love them,
because we were
pray
there,
for them,
babe.
see how can we help
because
you?
We were there. That's why.
Not, let me just refer you to, I'll give you a 1-800 number you could call. It's funny how people pick and choose who they want to help. Mm-hmm. I've heard with my own ears, hey, I'm trying to get into this. Oh, okay. Well, I could give you a number and you could call afterwards.
If it's an old man or old lady.
But only certain people are entitled to be able to have
a young boy.
It's content. It's there's a big difference. There's a big difference. And
that's right, babe.
I just it's frustrating, to say the least. I've been quiet. I've tried to be quiet. I can't even speak. I've tried to be quiet.
You've been trying to be quiet?
I've been trying
Let
to
it be quiet. A young boy.
Would you stop? Because it's going to get twisted that you are saying something.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
We know.
I can just hear it.
We know how the sick head over there works. He wants to twist, but the whole thing is, keep my freaking daughter's name out of your mouth, psycho. That's what I'm going to say. Because
you know what? He's a pendejo.
There is certain there's certain laws, and I am a protected citizen. There is things that you just, certain lines should not be crossed. And so the whole thing is,
The hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. He's an advocate for women and children, but yet he has our daughter's mouth in it, our daughter's name in his mouth.
that just tells me, and I see, because we will be discussing things after our court case, but what's that excuse over there?
Mm-hmm.
You were a victim, but why don't your victim bought you your car, right? So, I don't understand. There's just, I feel like people that throw stones, you really, really should just like, and I won't even say, you should just stay in your lane. Check out whatever you do over there. But I'm just really to the point where, this twisting and the manipulation, and we continuing to pray for the judges, for the lawyers, for the courts, for the city clerks, for anybody and everybody to have eyes to see what is truly happening, to have ears to hear what's truly happening, because it's not an isolated situation. There's everywhere across the board, it seems like there's problems. And they all stem right back to one person. And, it's one thing to have thoughts and feelings, but it's another thing to blatantly lie, blatantly just with nothing but malice in your heart, nothing but, what's your intentions? What are your intentions by trying to cause the lies and things that you are? What's your intentions? What do you expect out of all this?
Amen,
do you want somebody to come and do something to my family? Because I'm really to the point where it's just enough is enough. And like I said, we document everything. We there's just a whole lot we can't discuss, but I wanted to clarify that when we say the victims, please understand we're talking about a
mentality.
Victim.
I'm not talking about victims. In your twisted mind, oh, he's talking to his victims. Only victims I have are people that I beat up, in my gang warfare, stabbed, and
but the whole thing is that's not what we're even addressing. We're not addressing that. That's I'm talking.
That's right.
I'm talking about a victim mentality of you're never going to change. You're never going to grow.
They're not.
And you're not.
They're not.
I said you're
They're
right.
not. Them. Whoever's with him.
Whoever's in that mindset.
All those people that are with him, that love him, that worship him, that adore him, his evil and wicked ways.
Yeah, well, I'll say them.
There.
No, I could say that there's certain people that could change. I could say that.
Yeah.
But what
I'm not
talking
saying
about,
that they can't change, babe. I'm just saying right now in the present tense, they're not. They're stuck in that victim mentality, right? They're stuck in the victim mentality right now in the present. Is what I'm saying.
I'm feeling they're manipulated, and that's a definitely way they could be.
But they have victim mentality too. They have to have victim mentality too if they believe everything he says and they believe all his twisted lies and exaggerations. Exaggeration and twisting is lies. No matter how you want to say it. If you're exaggerating and you're twisting, that's lies.
It's a manipulation. It's, when you have to bend, stretch, and twist, you guys, we're on the run. They better not step foot in Arizona. Bam, we're doing a live. Well, there's one bullhead, please. Boom, there's another bullhead, please. I was right 1,000 yards from the police department. What, babe?
Okay, I'm trying to see what's going on with Elizabeth.
Baby, I can't see.
God, don't even throw that in her face when we've sinned and ask for forgiveness. He doesn't keep bringing it up. Going well. I hope you change.
God, don't even throw. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't even throw that in her face when we've sinned and asked for forgiveness. He doesn't keep bringing it up. Oh, he sure does. If you keep doing that same sin, he absolutely does. So you can't just sit here and say, I'm sorry, forgive me, and keep waddling in your sloppy, nasty sin. There's a difference.
Oh, I
So
thought he was love, all love. No matter what you do, he
I don't know.
loves.
He's all confused with all kinds of things. He's all over
Okay,
the
babe,
place.
quit saying he. Just say
They,
them, she, he, them, they. Because then they're gonna twist that again too. Because they are a victim. They had the victim mentality.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You could put names and anything and everything, but
We do it.
let somebody else do it, and
man.
everybody else is the problem, and everybody else is, you know. I honestly am in my lifetime. I don't think I've ever really experienced a bully until now, until I'm 50 years old. This is like a perfect class of perfect in my head.
Hi, Marine.
A perfect like description of a bully.
Cyberbully, not physical, because
Well, yeah, you just it's
I promise you.
it's unhealthy. It's not good. And like I said, I don't want to have the feelings that I have in my heart. I don't. I just want to clarify that so everybody understands that when we say victims, we're not saying like a victim. We're saying a victim mentality. And believe me, I know people in their 70s that still live in that victim mentality. They're smoked out on drugs, or they're drunk alcoholics, and they're still upset that
Mama didn't hug him,
or there was a divorce, or there was a death. His mom truly died. He was in a victim mentality for many years.
Until I was 40.
It's not we've been there, so it's not like we're saying you're a victim. That's not what it is.
I was a victim.
It is a mindset.
Years.
It is a mindset.
I had a victim mentality for 40 years.
Go ask any psychologist. Go talk to any counselor. It's a real thing. And so when we start owning only things that we can control, that's when we'll start growing in life. That's when the healing process starts. We could pretend and sweep things under the rug and pretend like we're healed. But you know what? In my opinion, the addiction still stays. The strongholds still stay. Whatever you're doing secretly in your life, those, obviously, like just how a person thinks says a lot.
Yeah, the only reason that we're able to, Hazel, the only reason that we're able to be strong, my wife and I, is because of this cyberbullying. Because this is exactly what it is. It's cyberbullying, and the reason that my wife and I are strong is not because in and of ourselves. It's because we have God. First and foremost, is because we have God. We have Hawa and His Son Yehoshua, Jesus. And that's who and why we are sustained, because we have each other and we have God, right? That and a lot of people have told us that, like, man, you guys are strong, man. You guys are like.
But I also know other people that don't have a relationship with God, but got counseling.
Yeah.
Went through treatment and got their mind right.
But I've met people, and I've seen on internet and on other places that people have gone through less than what we're going through and have committed suicide or have killed themselves.
Okay, well, who cares? Yeah, that's like
but
that we're not even gonna.
I know, but what I'm saying is that I think that's what they're getting at. Like, man, you guys are strong, but and we are strong. And I'm not saying I'm not being cocky. I'm not being arrogant. I boast and I brag on Him. Man. It's because of Him. It's because of Him.
Keep it real. There's days that I'm like, this is the thing. Like, my heart just wants to break, and I cry, and I'm sad, and I'm like, I'm not gonna give this freaking piece of crap. That's what he wants. So I will rise up that much stronger, and I will fight that much harder, because I will not. That's what he wants. It's a sickness. It's twisted. It's sick. It's, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And it's like, I call like a leech just wants to suck.
Hi, Mirandi.
Well, you know what?
Hi, Willow. Oh, Willow's on.
Hi, Willow.
Willow says, somebody says, hey, Willow. Do you see Willow?
Right there.
Hi, Willow.
My mom texted me and said, Y'all were talking about me. See,
Oh,
my
thank
mama
you, Mama.
watches you.
Thank you, Willow,
Ah.
Mama. Willow's Mama.
Yeah, Willow, we were giving you like as
Props.
like a, well, no, like a big
Props.
example, a
We're
big
giving him
example.
props.
Yeah, you know,
Because he didn't.
there is nothing.
He didn't remain a victim.
Exactly.
He's victorious, not a victim. He's not a victim mentality.
Thank you. You need to vocalize
I
that
know.
because my husband says victims and everything got twisted around that he's got victims. To me, that shows how sick of an individual the person is we're dealing with. A victim mentality, meaning we've all went through some sort of trauma. We've all went through some sort of, things in our life that we become stuck, and it takes healing. It takes, for the most part, it takes, counseling and classes. It takes, Bible study. It takes 12-step programs. There's a whole different level of it. But when we realize I was a product of my environment, whatever situation I was in, I'm not anymore. So, Carlos, you could still be crying. Nobody likes me and nobody wants to be my friend. No, you took whatever trauma you had and you worked it out. And then, you took it a step further. You reached out to your sister. We could work together. We could help other people. It's so important, in my opinion, to talk to people so people know they're not alone. They're not alone. They're not, that's why we're very big on getting counseling, getting into rehab. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, it takes a bigger person to say, hey, you know what? I think I need to go talk to somebody.
I need help.
Yes, in my opinion, that's a strong person to say, you know what? Because that's when the true healing starts. Then you start realizing I'm not a victim. I didn't know why my dad. I can't control why my dad didn't love me.
We love you.
Which am I?
Appreciate you.
Honestly, like that was
Willow
not the
says
case.
Truth. Amen, truth.
That's not the case. My dad did love me, but my dad had dysfunction. My dad was an alcoholic. My dad only, he in my head, I thought he didn't love me. He just wanted the alcohol. And if he loved me, he quit drinking. And so I could have carried that my whole entire life. But at some point we have to like pull the brakes, and because ultimately I can't control him. We're only responsible for our own selves. So if I'm not healthy in my mind, I cannot have a healthy marriage. If I'm not healthy in my mind, I cannot have a healthy family. If I'm still stuck in, what, to me it's an excuse. Once we become a certain age, like I said, I get it. Teenagers, pre-adolescent, in your 20s, I get it. But after 30, if you're still feeling like everybody else is a problem and, everybody else, that's maybe when you really might want. And to me, if people love you, if people truly love you, instead of buying you cars, hey, how about let me get you into some counseling? Huh? Here, how about instead of me giving you a business, how about me giving you a great psychiatrist so you could go talk things out?
Get unstuck.
That's how
Since you like
heal.
To have our name in your mouth, why don't you become unstuck? Unstuck in court or unstuck in Cali.
That's what we were saying, Willow, was,
we're giving you props, bro.
We're only accountable for our own choices and actions. I don't control anybody else, but I can control. And you know what? I will keep it because I don't discuss a whole lot of my personal life for a reason. Chatty over here just be discussing everything. But for me, you guys, I live right there. My mom's right there. I could put my mom on the internet. I choose not to because, even my subscribers.
I could put my daughters on the
even
internet.
My subscribers, I worry. Don't comment. You're going to get a lawsuit. You're going to get stalked. You're going to be harassed. You're going to be, it's like a fixation. It's a sickness. In my opinion, it's a true sickness. It's like something is wrong with you. that I feel like am my secret subscriber, you know, the one that paid for my business cards. I could have paid for my business cards.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that
So
up.
that goes to
Hey,
show how sick and weird these people like to twist things. One is like me, I bust. Yes. It's just, you know, it's just truly being, you know, true and just true. I will protect mine.
Me too.
For sure.
I'll die for mine.
So yeah, but he didn't realize that, you know,
Weirdos
like this monster that we're up against. But these business cards, these business cards,
we didn't ask anybody.
Stop.
We didn't ask
Let
anybody.
me say something.
Go, babe.
You want to yell pomegranate?
No.
Go ahead, because that's what's going to happen. Listen, this is a perfect example of how they like to twist and manipulate. Go back and listen to my live on the beach. What was said was, we went and talked to a graphic designer, the one that does our shirts. So it's not like we set out for a graphic designer, they're all in one building, about possibly doing some stickers that I would love to give away to like our subscribers and yes, chat, and some business cards. We've been talking about business cards for the main reason, like Scott Shaw. I don't know where Scott Shaw is, and it makes my heart sad. We pray for him. If I had a business card, somebody sent me lanyards, I could have put it in there. If something happened to him,
you're talking about Scott Shaw is a piece of crap. He's on the other channel.
Okay, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about
we're not talking about that crap over there.
I'm talking about Sean Scott. So Sean Scott, wherever he is, he could have that card, and doesn't have a phone. He could give it to somebody and say, "Can you please call them?" And they could call us. You know, we've been wanting to do it, but right now we've got a court case. So our top priority right now is that. But then I just been praying about it. So when we went, we picked up Rico's hoodie. I don't know where Rico's hoodie is. So when we were there,
have both hoodies. Hey?
Yeah, huh?
We still have both hoodies, right?
Rico's and Miguel's. I asked, how much would it be for cards? And it was like cheaper than I thought. It was $50 for 500 cards or $60 for 1,000 cards. And I thought, you know what? We're just going to do it. That's $60. I'd rather just do it.
Do 1,000.
That way we have it. So, you know, when anybody that needs it, Sean Scott, he'll be able to get a hold of us. You know, there's just, you guys remember when we met Daniel.
It's going to come with the barcode.
A QR code.
Oh, QR.
When we met Daniel, you know, we could have gave it to Daniel, and Daniel didn't have a phone. Daniel could have said, "Here, can you call them?" We're just going to do it. I didn't ask.
We not once did we ask for money.
Our secret subscriber sent me money while we were laying on the beach, and I was like, "Thank you." I didn't ask.
We didn't ask.
And it got twisted over there that we were begging people, that we couldn't even buy our own business cards, and they thought it was funny. Well, stupid. If you want to go back and re-listen to the live, what was said, and you approve that message. I don't like to use the word stupid, but that's exactly what it was.
You beggars.
If you're going to quote something, why don't you go back and listen to exactly what was said? So we were going to do it just because we were blessed.
Because like Linda's been encouraging us to do it, and other people have encouraged us to do it.
Which we were.
So we finally were able to do it. We were going to do it ourselves. And bam, somebody blessed us. We didn't ask. We didn't beg. They just blessed us and said, "Here's $50 for blessing for your business cards." And
you know what? That makes my heart feel good, because this person, like I said, it's like our secret admirer, never even commented on this live. They're not a moderator. They're never even commented.
So contrary to the lies, all your mods are people that send you money or have blessed you financially. That's BS. No. We have mods, and I'm not going to say who, but we have mods that have never given us anything, but they've given us prayer, and they've given us love, and they've given us loyalty.
Show up and
yes. So
but that's a perfect example how things get twisted, how things get over there. It's, you know, it's like the biggest game of telephone I've ever seen in my life. Secret watchers are sometimes the best.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? This person has blessed us. Yesterday, I had $100. That's how much it cost to fix my stupid hearing aid. He even asked me, "What are you doing to them?" I'm not doing anything to them, but I'm gonna need new ones eventually. So the microphone goes out. I had the money. I said, "Here's $100. I'm gonna go in and get it." Boom! They sent me $100. That's a blessing. I don't have to beg.
Who was it? The secret?
Hey.
Once again, the secret watcher. Bam.
Hey.
We didn't beg.
Do you think you could buy my food? Because I worked so hard. I went to court today because I don't have a real job. So do you think you could buy my food? I deserve it. But I'm jealous, right? I'm jealous of you.
We're jealous because you're the real true beggar. But you guys, oh my God, it's so stupid.
I'm jealous. I pay for my own way. I pay for my own car. I pay for my own house.
And we pay our own tip.
I pay for my own restaurants. I pay for my own,
our own vacations.
Yeah.
We put our vacations on our card and we pay it off.
We've told you guys, my husband has a rule. Every time we go on vacation, whatever we spend goes on our credit card. And the rule is we cannot go on another vacation until that one's paid off.
Yeah, HD writer, they're allergic. They're allergic and offensive to the truth. The truth is offensive to them. They're allergic to the truth.
But guys, there's 118 people and 38 likes. So please,
there's a lot of haters watching.
That like button if you haven't and you were for StuckInCali family. Send them
and the other thing I wanted to say was, for the longest, I think like a month. Hi, Italian girl. I heard him recently say that he wants your house. Well, he can't have it because God gave it to us.
Yeah, but I'm jealous.
I'm jealous. We're jealous, but he wants our house.
I'm jealous of how he dresses. I'm jealous of what he drives. No, honey. My mom and dad didn't buy my car. Okay,
honey.
I work hard for the things I have.
Honey.
And I'm definitely not jealous of your everyday wearing clothes. I just, you could bam, drop that in the bank because I am not jealous of you. Jealousy's like, what do I have to be jealous of?
I know.
What do I have to be jealous of? Please enlighten me. I'd love to know. What do I have to be jealous of? Jealousy for one is like what got like the devil kicked out of heaven. So I'm by far jealous. If anything, prideful. Yeah, if anything, we have we promoted Willow, we promote Terry, we promoted the other people. We're not haters.
We're not haters.
We want everybody to grow. We want everybody to come up. We want, if your heart's right, but if you're sloppy, messy, and dirty.
When we first met Willow, we shouted him out. We told everybody to go check out his channel. I mean, so how are we haters? How are we jealous?
And
we try to help other people.
Do you guys remember? Willow wasn't even like our friend. He was like, well, they be a little bit too much for me.
But we listened to his critique.
They be talking over too much. Woo! They put my anxiety, and I'm like, sucker now. I'll look at that.
Yeah.
Guess what? I see it. So if I see it, there's truth to it. So if there's truth to it, and he sees it, and now I see it, I bet our other 6,000 people see it. So that's something we could work on.
We listen to that critique.
Yes.
But why? Because he did it honestly and respectfully. So we are approachable, contrary to the popular belief.
Perry.
Hi, Perry Ochoa. What's crack-a-lacking? Perry Ochoa is in the casa.
It was his mom's car 2 days later. He gets his lies confused.
First, his dad bought it. Then it's his mom.
Let me tell you one thing. I could tell you for me and my family.
Thank you, Linda, for keeping.
If I couldn't afford to pay for my own fast food bill, I definitely wouldn't be driving a car that I couldn't afford. That's just me, So I don't know what I'm jealous of because common sense says,
we're jealous because we don't live with our moms. That's what we're jealous about.
I mean, I could still live with my mom, and my mom would allow it. My mom would honestly embrace it.
Yeah, she sure would.
I told you, my mom would be cooking for us every single night. My mom, that's my mom. My mom would love for us to be there, but there comes a time and place where we like should spread our own wings and like get right, right?
Mirandi said her mom
Heal.
would too.
Huh?
Mirandi said her mom would too.
Yes, like it's just, you know, and I'm not going to put people out there, but I know a whole lot of people that take advantage of parents and use their parents to pay their way and use their
It
parents.
ain't happening here.
Again, that goes back to, and I'm not saying a victim on any level, a victim mentality. Mommy and daddy, can you please make my car payment? Oh, mommy and daddy, oh, I got a credit card. Oh, go get a job. What am I jealous of you? How am I jealous of you? What do you have? Please tell me, what do you have?
Maybe
do you own
eye,
anything in your name? No, I ain't jealous. I ain't jealous, sucker. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's what I got to say. Keep it moving.
And I just want to, okay, you guys, look, I don't want to keep going back and forth. It's already been established that the other person, it's been established, you guys, the other person is a habitual liar. So we're not gonna play this.
Pickleball Mama, that's Willow's mom.
Oh, hi, thank you for supporting my son. Hi, Pickle Mama. Pickleball Mama.
You know, you've done a great job with Willow. You've done a really good job with Carlos.
Thank you for supporting him.
Like I said, it could have went one or two ways with us. He was being honest. He was just giving his own opinion, and it's his opinion. He's entitled to it. But let me use this as an example. Another big example. If I would have still been stuck in my victim mentality, not that anything happened to me, stupid, not that anything happened to me, but as a victim is everybody else's fault. I could have been like, well, this guy's picking on me. He don't like us. He don't like us, babe. We got to close our channel down. Better yet, let's go get a lawsuit. He's picking on us. He's making fun of us. He doesn't like us.
Go get a lawsuit.
No, what do?
And we'll say we're broke, and that we're something's wrong with us, and that way they'll pay for it.
Yeah. What do? Instead, we looked at the situation, we assessed it. But had I still been in a victim mindset back then, I would have taken offense to it. I would have been like offended. Instead, I waited. It was the truth. There was truth to it. So, you know, like the difference is, like my husband said, was the way he came across. Had he just clowned us and like made fun of us, and
hi, Kathy,
I probably wouldn't have listened to any correction. Right. And that's when I said at the beginning of this live, I feel a good 90% is a breakdown in communication. Had your son communicated, look at those clowns, look at them. No, he put good and he was respectful. Bad. Yeah, absolutely. It was his opinion. And so the way he came across was approachable.
Like a gentleman.
It was approachable, where we could look at it.
Yes.
But if he wanted to be a
like
scumbag
like that idiot over there,
I probably wouldn't have listened to it. And that is the whole thing, communication.
He asked people to send him gas money. I'm not surprised. I thought he had gas cards. Yeah, well, it's so funny. I'm so jealous of him, but whatever. The whole thing. But we beg for money. Okay. We beg for money. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to say real quick, babe, because, and this is another lie, you guys. This is for our subscribers and our mods. I'm just bringing out receipts because supposedly in 86, when I was 20. Oh, but now it's 25. So was it 20 or 25?
The whole thing is
because either way, 20 or 25, I was still in Texas.
Hey, where's that paper? I thought you got the paper from when you went hiking.
Oh, I left it in the car.
Oh, where's your national park pass?
In the car. You guys, I have a national park pass, and you can only get that if you're in the military.
If you show your proof. And Rico's
I have a park pass,
and
I also have another one that I received today, a new one. Or where we went.
We don't have to pay for national park, so you don't get that on a dishonorable discharge. So I know the rumors are kind of circulating. He was never in the Marines. He was never in the military. He was in the military, but he was dishonorably discharged. And then it was, no, I don't think he was ever even in the service. And it's like, sometimes just like listening to the lies, I feel like, that game, bing, 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 where it's like Pong going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like, wow, get your lies straight. Maybe write your lies down. Maybe
you'll
that's a good idea. Yeah,
See,
write
when
your
you tell
lies
the truth,
down.
when you tell the truth, you don't have to remember the truth because you know it's the truth. You don't have to remember what you said. But when you lie so many times, then you have to remember, and then you forget that you lied about that. So then when you lie again, it's a different lie. So was it 20 or 25? Because either way, I was still in Texas.
Was he in the military? Was he not in the military? Was he discharged dishonorably or honorably? What is
But
it?
I get into national parks when I showed my national card.
Rico's been with us. We don't have to
Yeah.
pay. So anyway,
So I don't want to bring that up anymore, you guys. After the court, then we'll answer. And like I said before, and I'm going to say it again.
thank you, Ruby.
Which is Ruby? Ruby, you guys.
I don't know. They saw.
Thank you, Ruby Rose.
Did you guys hear Willow? I don't know if you caught the live yesterday, but I typed on it. It was so funny. Minnie goes, I'm just going to use Willow as an example. I don't remember the name, but she goes, Willow. Never seen you here before. She was reading the comment. Where'd you come from? And I was like, oh man, Juan Jr. Gonna call her little Juan Jr. It was just so funny. You could not make it up. Where'd you come from? Never seen you before. It was too funny. Yeah, and this is just what sucks. Is she is the one, honestly. I would be lying to you guys if, there's things that piss us off, and there's things that she understands, but she doesn't fully understand. And she just knows, she knows there's court. She knows that there's bad things that are being said, and she knows.
And she knows that other guy over there is a bad man, that he's no good. She knows that. She tells us. She's heard us. She's told us herself.
I've heard
just
her
out of nowhere
about,
she really does not like that guy.
The whole
anymore.
thing, and what was really sad was she really thought he was a great guy. Minnie really, really thought he was funny and a great. She can't stand him. I think if anything, again, that's our fault for even, our poor judgment that we even allowed Minnie,
Thank you, Willow.
to think that this person was a friend that completely.
It's okay, Ray. I forgot to send out notifications. I'm sorry. Sorry, babe. Carol West said, Juan, I thought you were a secret agent.
Oh, my husband's such a busy man. He's having affair after affair after affair. Just he's so
with
busy.
Women and men.
Yeah, he's so busy. He just hikes the mountains and sells timeshares to the homeless and on the run. And
yeah, she knows. And she knows that he's no good. 2 a.m. with me. 2 a.m. with me.
Yeah. It makes me sad, though, for my daughter. It makes my heart sad that she doesn't understand the, full, everything around it. She just knows and understands that there's issues, and she knows a certain person's name is centered around all of it. And unfortunately, that it sucks and it hurts my feelings as a parent, that she's the one that, so I'm thankful that we were able to go to San Diego, and then he took her hiking. They hiked yesterday, they hiked today. I think it's important. She really, really wanted to go to Texas, right? In November. There was a
Legoland.
No. It's Sonic was going to be there. Yeah. It's I think it's a superhero type thing. She really, really wanted to go, and so she's upset about that because we can't go now. So that's something that she's super upset about. But through it all, like I said,
hi Jeff.
Hi Jeff.
Let's.
I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be bitter.
We're not going to get bitter. We're going to get better.
Exactly, because
we're going to stay better.
If I get bitter, then that means that person's winning, and that person, it doesn't matter, whatever, we know we've done nothing wrong. We know what our purpose is, what we do, why we do it. We have no ulterior motives. We have nothing but love for the ones that we're out there with. Like, we're so proud of like Matt. We're so proud of Ashley. Dell's been off the street. Jim's off the street. What's her name? Galista's off the street. There's
James, Ron.
There's so many people that have
We've gotten 20 people.
Came into our lives. Some for a moment. Some hopefully forever. Like Rico has became like a brother to many. Many calls him, that's my bro, that's my big bro. And Rico is very protective over many too. He's God's put people in our life. Same thing with Daniel. Like, we can't wait to work. Our plan is to go pick him up, right? If he's not, he's praying for the right job. Yeah. Then we're gonna pick him up and take him to the concert and spend the whole day with him. But this is why we do what we do. And like I said, whether it was a thing on YouTube or not, we would still do what we do. We've always done it. We're not here trying to get rich. We're not here, anything we get.
We're not trying to be YouTube famous.
Actually, we will be starting. I did update our Amazon wish list. And it's not walkie-talkies.
Thank you, Ruby.
And fibrillators and
what's a fibrillator?
To help bring you back to life. It's not flat screen TVs or tennis shoes for him.
Little boots.
No tennis shoes for him.
Or little boots. How about little boots?
No.
I can't have boots.
No.
How about big boots? How about giant boots?
I'll buy you boots.
Okay.
But it will be like sleeping bags, snacks, things like that we could put in the blessing bags.
She said,
gloves.
Carol said, I still don't know how he got my email. It is still going on.
See, Carol, and that's what's scary. And here's my thing. I'm going to lay down again. My body aches and telling me.
Hope you feel better.
Thank you, Italian girl. Hope you feel better. This is my thing. I tell everybody, just stay away, because I've had things happen. Teresa's had things happen. I pray that the court system will look at things, but there's just, weird things that have happened. And honestly, especially if we're believers in Christ, I don't need to be over there. I need to just be focusing here with this mission. And what I feel like has been happening is, again, we're getting taken away from the mission and taken away from.
No, now we're still doing our mission.
Well, I know, but
we're not doing it as how we want to be doing it.
Right.
But we're still doing it, but not at the pace that we would like to. But we're still reaching souls and reaching people. And no matter where we go. So we're not trying to go to Phoenix and conquer Phoenix and take over. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again. Phoenix has already been taken over. Tales from the Street has Phoenix, the OG for this genre that we do is Tales from the Street.
Okay. I'm going to read Psalms 91, and that's right here.
Baby,
just so you guys know, this is a feather. That's a feather. I don't know what feathers look like in other people's eyes, but that's a feather.
Let me show mine.
That's a feather.
Here,
that's
let me show you guys.
Supposed to look like. That's not a feather.
This is not a feather.
That's a star. Okay, get your big old eye out.
Go, babe. That is not a feather.
Okay, get your eyeball out.
And then on the bottom it says locals. LOCOS. Okay. Locals.
Okay.
Not a feather. Did you guys see that?
That's a feather.
And this is not a feather. That's a star.
So
with the word locals. LOCOS.
Have you guys seen that? Shout out to Fabian.
My
that
boy.
Means redeemed in Hebrew. So I'm just going to read the first one. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. 2, I will say of the Lord. He is my refuge and fortress, my God. In him will I trust. 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall
one.
Huh?
I thought you said one.
His truth shall be the shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. Where? Darkness. Nor for the destruction that waseth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at the right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shall thou trample under the feet. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him
Amen.
in trouble. I will deliver him
Carrie.
and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation.
Amen, Kelly.
So when
Amen,
we understand
Ruby.
who fights for us,
Yes.
and who covers us and who protects us, no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and we're going to stand on God's word.
The only reason I keep mentioning Tales from the Street, Perry, is because it was said that we are trying to take over. There's nothing to take over. There's two bigger channels than us that have already taken over Phoenix. And if you want to keep it real, that's Tales from the Streets and
Lost in Phoenix.
and Lost in Phoenix.
And that makes sense. They don't work with any other channels. They are smart with, we messed up.
We messed up.
That's
big time.
We did it.
No, you didn't mess up. I messed up by getting
I
involved.
did want to be friends with all of them. I did.
No, but you didn't want to be friends with him.
No, I didn't.
You didn't like him from the beginning. You kept telling me no, and I didn't listen to you, and I should have listened to you.
You guys, we truly thought if we all worked together, we could help and do so much. We really did. But
Kiki said, Juan, anybody with a brain knew what you meant. Only a psycho would take it out of context. Yes, thank you. That's what I was telling my wife, because my wife was upset with me because they were twisting and exaggerating and trying to say that I had all these victims and that I was making fun of all these victims, which is furthest from the truth. I was talking about victim mentality, having a victim mentality. And like First Corinthians 10 says, when I was a child, I thought like a child, I talked like a child, I acted like a child. But when I became a man, when I became a woman, I put childish ways away. That's what I'm talking about. Not having a victim mentality. I'm not making fun of that I had all these victims. The only victims I've had are people that I beat up or maybe stabbed or did something to them while I was in prison or in the hood or gang fights and stuff like that. Those are victims that I've had. But the way he was trying to make it sound like I had all these victims and I was making fun of them and I was telling them, oh, woe is me, go to God. I would tell anybody to go to God. God's the only one that could heal our broken heart. I was a victim until I was 40 years old. I had that victim mentality. So did my wife. So I'm not
it
making
wasn't
fun.
until we started getting right our own self and looking at, when you're in that same cycle and nothing ever changes, you're just going around and around and around and around. You really have to question yourself. Like, really? Like, it can't still be everybody's fault when you're 40 years old. When it's, you really have to start looking if you want true change in your life. You know, some people are okay with being stuck. Some
Okay. Let me read this real quick, babe. This is what I was reading, you guys. First Corinthians 10 or 13:11 says, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man or a woman, I gave up childish ways. That's what I'm talking about. To give up those victim mentality. I'm not talking about I've had all these victims. Like whatever he's talking about, that I'm making fun of my
it just goes
victims.
to show right there
His vileness.
that we are like how everything gets twisted and manipulated.
That's why we have to be careful, you guys.
It was
and they want us to talk about everything and say everything. Why? So you could, in your twisted mind, you could twist our truth to make it into your lies,
to your narrative, to what you want to
no, miss me. You don't dictate how we you don't dictate how we do our channel. You don't dictate how we do our mission. It's not your what you say, and you get mad and you get frustrated and you get upset because we don't respond how you want us to respond. We're not going to respond how you want us to respond. We're going to respond how we respond. We're going to respond how God tells us and shows us how to respond, not you.
This is who we follow. We don't follow the world's way. We don't follow our way. This is who we follow.
Tabloid is a perfect name for that trash. Yes, that's a tabloid channel. It's a tabloid channel.
What I'm saying is, it's everybody. It's everybody else's fault over there. Everybody. I've heard it. I've heard a whole list of everybody else's fault. When you constantly
that's a victim
are
mentality.
Blaming everybody and anybody and everything, maybe just look at yourself. That's all I got to say. Leave it at that. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. It can't be anybody, everybody. It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So on a happier note, I'm going to we're going to go through the clothes, start separating some of that to get that stuff out
Betty.
To the ladies at the park. And then hopefully we go see Matt this weekend. And any other update? I really can't wait.
I bet you they're surprised we're not in Phoenix. And that's another thing, you guys. From now on, and you guys know why, and it makes perfect sense for our subscribers and mods. For the spies, you guys just whatever.
That's right. They blame others for their failures. That is what we talk about, being a victim mentality. That's exactly it.
Is he high or drunk? His actions are scary. Hi, Ray. Betty. Which kid? Yes, that's our prayer too, Carol. From now on, you guys, we're not gonna. And I'm sorry for the subscribers and mods, and maybe until after our court date is over, we're not gonna announce what we're doing. Like if we're going to San Diego, we're gonna go to San Diego this weekend. We're gonna be in Phoenix in a couple of days. We're gonna be in
and not because we're afraid of the law. It's because I'm afraid of your psychotic subscribers. That's why.
Or your five mods.
It's been known that you send them to sick them, chase people down, hunt people you like to hunt.
So we're not gonna. We're not going to announce our moves, you guys. When we do something, we're just going to do it.
Call their workplace. I just, I have a 12-year-old daughter, and so you've obviously showed me you're willing to stoop to any level of ugly and lowness, and so we're just going to use more wisdom. So I'm sure it's going to be twisted for whatever narrative he wants, but this is.
So we're not going to announce our next moves. When we do something, we're just going to do it. And maybe we might even do it or put it up after we're gone. Like we'll go somewhere and nobody will know we're there, and then we'll put it up 2 hours later or an hour later once we're gone, because you guys know how sick this person is.
Extra security we will start putting around our home. Our neighbors have already been notified. At this point, I don't trust whatever, his intentions,
I just wish
whatever his.
if that person has an issue with me, you handle it. You do something about it. Why are you sitting people, or you do it? You handle it.
We're in a court case, so it's just important for us to be wise and use wisdom. I'm not going to lower myself to anybody else's standards,
Because
especially
I promise
someone.
you, we're not. And my wife and I have already came to agreement. We're gonna fight this all the way, even if we have to get a loan against our house, right, babe? Because what's right is right,
I
what's
ain't
wrong is
bowing
wrong.
down. I
I'm not
haven't
gonna bow
done
down.
anything.
We're not gonna roll over like the people in Texas. We're not gonna roll over and pee on ourselves.
I haven't done anything wrong.
We're not
so-
cowards. We're not cowards. We're not gonna roll over and pee on ourselves like the people in Texas did. No, we're not. That's not us. Talk all brave and talk all tough, but roll over and pee on yourself. That's not us. That's not happening. I can't wait until this is all behind you and you can focus. Yes, yes, brother. Yes, Perry. Exactly. Amen.
I'd like to say though, on that note, Perry, I don't think my life will ever be the same. Ever. I just like, it's mind-boggling to me that a person that has done nothing could be ran through a court system for nothing. For nothing. Like, it's honestly like mind-boggling. I'm learning things new every day. I'm in my 50s. I've obviously like experienced a lot with YouTube and a lot of the fakeness and the drama but it's just to me like mind-boggling that what are we in court for? It's just don't even make sense. Like, especially people that work for a living and that pay taxes and that pays into like to me it's freaking mind-boggling that I am paying, pretty much in a sense I am paying to sue my own self. It don't make sense to me. Like, I just, you know it's just, to me, that's a part that I don't get. It's frustrating. Um it don't make sense. So we are just going with the punches, like, per se, as they come. We're just doing the best that we can. Every day's a new day. We do want to be better than we were yesterday. Are we perfect? No. Do
We're
we
in
get in the
competition
flesh?
to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Right, babe?
But
We're in competition with ourselves.
to be better than what we were yesterday.
Oh, Harry, I pray and hope you have a good
Yes.
time with your family, with the marriage.
I hope you send us good
Blessings.
pictures. I want to
Yes.
see you and Myra
Blessings to
dressed up.
your daughter and
Yes.
your new son-in-law. Pray that God will bless their union, bless their
Amen.
marriage. In the precious, powerful name of Yehoshua. So, you guys, from now on, we're not announcing what we're doing anymore. And then we will. So when we're in Phoenix, or we're in San Antonio, or we're in San Diego, or we're in Colorado, uh, we probably won't do lives,
Oh.
just because you guys know what we're going through. What, babe? What, babe?
I go to the doctor tomorrow for my lab work. So just keep that in prayer, because last night my headache came back and I checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was like through the roof.
My blood pressure was almost perfect. They said they checked it
He's
this
on
morning.
medicine though. I'm not. So he's been taking a lot of
Nocturnal
medicine.
boo. Hi, Nocturnal boo.
You've been taking like.
I slow down. I've been exercising a lot.
He's taking medicine. I really don't want to take the medicine.
My blood pressure was 129 on top and 80 on the bottom.
But
that's good. 80 on the bottom and 129 on top. She said it was almost perfect. Hi, Lori G. Hi, Juan, Kim, Mike, Cosmic, Angel, Perry, Ray, Amanda, Linda, Joy, Cindy, Lori G.
Carol, I just have to tell you, Minnie loves that little sketchbook that you sent her.
Oh, yeah, she was
Harley.
so happy. Harley, ¿qué pasó? You be in bed?
I go to bed. Just got home from my grandson's football game. Way past my bedtime.
Oh, yeah, I know. I knew it.
Thank you.
Got you guys. Email heading your way. Got you guys. Linda said, "Got you guys. Email heading your way." Okay, thank you, Linda. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and I don't know. I could sit here and say that this. Let me give you guys a prime example, okay, of a victim mentality. Not that I have victims, dummy.
We're not making fun of
Not that I have
victims
victims. This is a victim mentality.
mentality.
So, my blood pressure.
Listen up,
I was
victims.
talking to some people about my blood pressure, and they're like, "Girl, it's because everything you're going through with this person. He's causing you. He's going to cause you a heart attack. He is causing you like it." I've had at least 5 different people tell me this is why. All this. Stop, babe. You're not a cat. Like that's what the heck is wrong with you? Stop. Like rubbing on me. Stop, babe. Babe. Meow.
I'm a tomcat. Hi,
I've had at
honey.
least 5 different people tell me because of everything going on, this guy, you're going to get on the plane with Perry at 2 a.m. if you don't stop. Everything going on with this lawsuit, blah, 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 blah. This would be the victim mentality. I know. It's all his fault. I know. I'm going to die.
Let me have another pie.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I know it's his fault. So you know what? My husband is going to be a widow. My daughter's not going to have a mom because this guy. That's a victim mentality.
So you're going to abandon us?
Me look at what's really happening. Could it be a part of it? Absolutely. But how about I had chicken strips fried in oil, tossed in buffalo sauce, dunked in ranch dressing. I'm gonna honestly think if I have to compare the two, I'm probably gonna lean more towards that chicken strip dumped in the fryer, doused in buffalo, dunked in ranch, washed down with the Arnold Palmer, is probably more than likely the reason why my blood pressure. However, if I wanted to be in a victim mentality, I could easily say, girl, yep, it sure is. It's that situation. So that's the difference. When we look at
They're saying you need to walk a lot. And that's what I've been doing the last several days.
You've been hiking. That's good.
That's walking. Well, sometimes we ran up the hill.
I need to just really change my eating. I need to honestly exercise, walk, because I don't like to run.
Can we get some more likes, please?
I do need to be doing that stuff.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
But what I'm saying is that's a perfect analogy. If I wanted to be in a victim stance, I would blame, yep, it's this court.
We're not making fun of victims. We're saying victim mentality.
It's this whole court case got my blood pressure going heart attack level. No, really. I mean, it could maybe have something to do with it, but I'm pretty sure 98% of it is probably my poor eating habits, my poor exercise habits, my age, my menopause. But that's where, us too, we, have to look at it. Is that what it is, or is that what it is? You need to shave, babe.
I'm gonna shave tonight. So I'm not bald, you guys. I'm not bald. I just choose to shave my head. And no, I'm not trying to hide my identity.
Right now, some of Harley's great cookies sound amazing.
So do. We still have a couple in the freezer, huh?
I'm going to probably go have ice cream when I'm done with this live. I will.
I thought you just said you need to do better.
I do need to do better, but I'll do better
So
tomorrow.
what do we have to do to finish our cards? I already sent the picture.
Oh, you did? So she'll email you. So she just said, that picture is way too noisy. I'm telling you that now.
What?
The picture that you sent?
No, it's not.
Is way too much detail.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. She said something like this line along this.
Along what?
Just like a plain skyline.
That's what I'm sending her.
Oh, I seen the thumbnail.
Oh. Well, just tell her this.
With cars in there.
Yeah, just tell her this. That's all we need.
Oh, well, then that's what you need to send. Anyway, whatever we want to send, then she's going to
Do a couple designs.
Do a couple different
And let us pick.
ideas. We are going to put scripture on the back, and
On
I
the
was
back.
thinking we'll put our logo scripture and write it out.
Mhm.
And then on the front, it'll have my name, my email, address, not my address, my phone number.
I think you should just have your name.
It is.
Because it's your channel.
It is.
And
my email.
Your email and your
my
phone number. Or should we have both phone numbers?
No.
No? Just one?
You're too busy with Cosmic and Willow. I mean, my gosh. Could you imagine if everybody in the world had your number? Shoot.
I back had to teach mom how to like your channel. Oh, thank you, Willow. I'm back. I had to teach mom how to like your channel. Thank you, Willow. And make sure she subscribes too.
Mike just got it. So then we could put whatever we want on the back. And
okay. So the card is going to have your name, your email, and your phone number. And in the back, it will have the scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Because once again, listen, once again, it's her channel. It's under her name, her email, her phone number. So it's my wife's channel. It's not my channel.
He's
I
just
help.
my driver. And
I'm the driver and the editor.
My uploader.
Uploader.
My bodyguard.
So it's my wife's channel. Look it up.
Believe me, if it was his channel, we would have been monetized at 1,000 subscribers. That's how you would have known.
What would I say?
Yes, don't give Juan's number out. Those 2 a.m. texts won't be accident. I'm telling you. I'm like, I'd have to struggle to get any time with him if I put his number out there.
I know, huh?
So, which there's a couple people. I need y'all to get my number. Willow, I need your number because sometimes I want to talk to you, and I don't have his phone. I'm like, crap, I don't have Willow's number. So Willow, I need your number.
Yeah, you need to really think about phone numbers on card. Not a good idea.
I'm gonna do it only because if they need help, if they're stranded, if they go to jail, if they're in the hospital, if they want to go to rehab, then they'll be able to call. I told you we're pretty. I mean, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but
hi Angie Arnold.
All of a sudden, hi Angie, I have all of these stupid, crazy spam calls all of a sudden. So I think it'll be okay. If anything, if it gets weird or anything weird, if anything, then I might just get another line and then actually keep a personal number separate for me.
Hi, Ray. Hi,
possibly
Angie.
Something along those lines. So I need to follow up with Ashley and see if she's followed up with the Army recruiter. We've been talking, but not about that.
Does she even have any concerns about
well, I'm not
Matt?
going to talk anything about that online.
Kim, it could overpower you. What does she mean? It could overpower you.
If we got too many phone calls or text messages. And I feel like it would be, I don't know, because the purpose of the cards would be for the ones on the streets. So there's going to be a QR code. So the QR code will be able to scan and it will go into any social media platform we have. So say they're like, hey, I need, just say, for example, Ashley didn't know our YouTube channel and I gave her the card. She could scan the QR code and it would give her any of our platforms. So if she knew hey, first time I met Ashley, we're going to do a live video. I'm going to upload you onto my YouTube channel. She could scan the QR code. She could go onto it'll pop up YouTube. She could go onto YouTube and then she could find her interview off of it that way. So it just depends. I think the phone number would probably be for, I don't know. We do have that other phone.
Oh yeah, that one from
No, the iPhone.
Oh yeah.
I told you guys a while ago, I don't know why we did it. It was dumb. We added a third line because we wanted to experiment with like an iPhone to see if we liked it or not. And we paid it and paid it off. And we both cannot stand the iPhone. Can't stand it. So it's not under
It's because
contract.
I think it's because it's just hard for us to figure out.
Yeah, I don't want to figure it out. I don't want to figure it out. It's like stresses me out. I don't want to figure it out. But according to Minnie, like only smart people know how to use iPhones. She knows how to use the iPhone. She's comfortable with the iPhone. I think my husband said that she could have the iPhone next year. She's funny. She FaceTimes her teacher. She's like, but it's not a workable phone number, right? But you have it on Wi-Fi, so you could use it on Wi-Fi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could put that number potentially on there. Or if they have that plan where you could add another line for $10, we could do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike LBC.
I'm telling you guys, I feel like we have the best mods ever.
We do.
And I feel like, like I said, our mods aren't shady. Our mods aren't like sketchy.
But it took a long time for us to get rid of
weed
them out. Yeah.
But I feel like honestly, we do have like the best moderators, and for that, I am not just moderators, subscribers. Like you guys, it's because of you guys that we're able to do 95% of the stuff we do, and that's not being exaggerating. We do everything on a budget, so we probably literally, we put in a lot of footwork, a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of driving, a lot of gas, but 95% of what we're able to do is through our subscribers and our moderators. And like, that's when I say this is just as much your guys' channel as it is our channel. Not only financially supporting, sending things, I'm okay with anything. Nobody has to directly send me money. If, they want to send, Mama Mary was the one that sent some electrolytes. So we got electrolytes.
Oh, is Mama Mary?
Mm-hmm. We got electrolytes last week.
We were wondering, we didn't know who it came from.
Yeah. And
Mike sent us some water.
Yeah. Those little bottles of water, like
awesome.
perfect, amazing. The things that are sent to go out to the ones, it's huge. You guys, it's a team effort. And when I say, like, honestly, like, I'll show you. This is what we have left of snacks. This is it. This thing was overheating. This is all we have left of snacks.
Throw that in the trash, please. I'm organized.
These snacks, they're not for my family.
We don't eat those snacks.
Like, we just came back.
That's for the homeless people and the blessing bags.
We just came back from the resort. I put this into the stuff for our blessing bags. I have my own lotion, but
yeah, we do, Nocturnal Boo. We do need a stock up for the winter blessing bags.
Yeah, this stuff is good too. It's like it's a lime. It's a lavender lime. But I put this to go out for our blessing bags. So we don't live, we always make sure that it smells good.
Let me see.
Our family, if we don't, it
smells like lime.
Lavender lime. If we don't need it, it goes for the ones who need it.
We could probably get some more tonight when we get to the resort. Just bola. Oh, oops.
I love this guy so much. He just makes me laugh. And then anything that you guys send, like, it does not go to my family. It goes to the people who need it. Unlike other people I see, whatever sent to us. Now, if somebody like sent something to Minnie, Harley sent cookies. it went to us. Carol sent a sketchbook for Minnie. It goes to Minnie. If they want it to go for us, then we'll use it. Lisa sent sunflower seeds. Speaking of which, good job. My husband has not had sunflower seeds in a minute. I think this was the first trip, and I don't want to say anything. I think this is our first trip we took
sunflower
without
seeds.
sunflower seeds.
But it's bad for us, right?
Salt, and plus I think
do
the
you guys
seeds
know
always
any?
bloated you.
Do you guys know any substitute? Hello, hi Angie Arnold. Do you guys know any substitute for sunflower seeds for people with high blood pressure?
For sunflower seeds? No.
A substitute?
Maybe like pumpkin seeds, not salted. They do make sunflower seeds, but the seeds aren't good for your stomach anyway. They make you bloated.
How about pumpkin seeds?
Maybe without salt. But you did fine. You went to
I was
San
thinking
Diego.
about it.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
That's my husband saying Dr. Pepper and sunflower seeds.
I haven't had Dr. Pepper in months. No salt, sunflower seeds. Oh, okay. Hi, Melissa. Melissa said maybe, what's that? Hazel said maybe mama, garlic powder.
Edamame. Is it edamame? Those are good. But if you're talking about the dehydrated ones, they're full of salt. The raw ones you could probably eat.
Hello, Juan. Hi, Melissa.
I think, you know what I made tonight at work?
Boiled
I thought it was good.
Peanuts. Carol said boiled peanuts. Juan and Kim. Hi, Melissa. Oh, okay.
One of my coworkers made fun of me and said they were garbage, but everybody ate them. I took bananas to work that were like overripe. I had two when I was walking out the door that he didn't eat when we were there in San Diego, and I'm allergic to them. So I always have frozen bananas in the freezer. That when like they start to go bad, I just freeze them. So I told Minnie on my way to work, pull one out. And we didn't have like baking soda or baking powder at work. So I was trying to think of something.
Nut bread?
No, because I didn't have like baking powder or baking soda. So I searched like a quick little recipe, and I did 3 bananas, 1 cup of oats, 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, 3 tablespoons of honey, and mixed it all together and added chocolate chips and made cookies. They were pretty good. And then, but I think I could have cooked them a little bit longer. And Dana's like, dang, I didn't even cook. And she was just like talking crap. Dana. I was like, girl, it's all, nothing in there needs to be cooked. And she was like, oh yeah. Like, I was like, banana's safe. There was no egg. It was literally like banana, honey, peanut butter, and oats.
That sounds good, Kim. That's what Lori G said.
They were, well, I mean, they could have been better. They weren't great, but for like the things that we had on hand. And like I said, it was all pretty much like healthier things. It was banana, peanut butter, honey.
Widow said he don't see no cookies in his mailbox. She gone.
Cookies don't last long in my house. Let me tell you, no matter what kind of cookies.
Wait, but we have cookies in the freezer.
Yeah, but those are like, Willow, did you see our cookies? Hold on, I'll show you.
Thank you guys for stopping by. And can we get a couple more likes? We have 60 likes and 110 people watching. So that means that there's 40 spies, moles, haters. Thank you, Cindy YR. Tap that like button, you guys. Help us with the algorithm.
Not only are they beautifully decorated, but they are like
The
such
bomb.
good sugar cookies. This one was Minnie's Sonic birthday
Look
cookies.
at the detail on that, you guys. That was from Harley. Look at the detail on this.
My goodness.
Look at the detail.
So I froze these. I kept these ones. And
Yeah, these are
them.
frozen. Those are
Just 'cause they were
special.
so pretty.
Bananas are
really
good for high
see.
blood pressure. Did you hear that, babe?
Yeah, but I'm allergic to bananas. I can only eat them if they're like cooked, so I can't eat them.
Yes, they're beautiful. They're like the details are so good.
There's shimmer. You can't really see, but there's like glitter. I don't know if you can see it or not. See it? The glitter, the sparkle in there, in the sky.
Yummy. Ray says yummy.
Can you see them? The pretty sparkle.
Yeah, a little bit. Back
The
up a little
glitter?
bit. Yeah, back up a little bit. That's beautiful. Amanda Hunter said that's beautiful. Thank you, guys. Those are from Harley.
These are like, I love them, so I kept like, she sent us a bunch that we ate. But
Juan,
oh my
we need
gosh,
more light touch stuff.
Let me tell you, the cookies.
Light
were
touch. Hey, what does that mean?
amazing.
But Willow said, Juan, we need more light touch stuff. Light touch. You talking
¿Qué
about the light?
pasó, Willow? What you mean?
So much for my 16 fast night. Babe, isn't Nocturnal Bull? Didn't she send us like a little message?
Glitter. Oh, light to see glitter. Kick up your light.
Okay.
Make your light go brighter.
Okay. You have to wait for it to focus.
That's as bright
Right
as your
there.
light goes?
No. Okay, you can see the glitter right there.
Make your light go brighter.
Oh, Willow's professional.
I know. I like your.
I like your microphone.
I like your.
I like his
hearing aids.
microphone.
Your hearing aids. I like your headphones.
That
Isn't
should
that
be
pretty?
better. Ready?
You guys, this light's so bright. I think I'm going to get a suntan if I sit here on that level.
It's because of the plastic all over it too.
But I don't want to open them because these are like my favorites. So that's what we will be working on. We're going to start getting all of our stuff together for the fall blessing bags. I think like socks,
Whatever they send.
socks. Well, I know, but I better put an Amazon wish list.
Okay, so my wife's gonna be working on the Amazon.
Oh, I was thinking like
wish
instant
list for the blessing bags.
fall. I'm pretty sure I'm still good on enough bags, but I'm thinking like packs of instant coffee and hot chocolate for the winter. So like the little single servings of hot chocolate and coffee. I think I had gloves. I'm trying to find like the cheapest way to do like lightweight blankets.
And you guys always see all this stuff goes to the homeless people, not to us.
More snacks, more like ready to eat things.
Yes, please click that like button. Yes, please tap that like button, you guys. Ken, when my son was killed in Iraq, my blood pressure was so high. Meds didn't work. Walking saved me. It works. Please try walking. Yes, babe. You need read what Carol said. And I'm sorry, Carol, and we're grateful and thankful for your son for his service. Man, I bet you that was hard. I lost my mom when I was 4.5, and it, like my wife and I, we were talking about. It took me 40 years to get out of that victim mentality, and it was because of the death of my mom I was 4.5 years old when my mom was murdered. So
plus, my husband had a lot of abuse.
Yeah,
and just a lot of things.
But I've also had over 10 years of counseling, Christian counseling, and how do you say secular and Christian counseling. Over 10 years of counseling. So you guys, counseling and therapy is okay. Like I know people it's a bad. They think bad about it, but there's nothing to be ashamed, of therapy and counseling. There's nothing ashamed of it. That's where, some people, that's what they have to go through to get their healing and get their, the one that healed me was God, but he used counseling to help me. and it was really good. It was a Christian counseling and a Christian therapist. God bless you, Carol. I'm
This is
so
cute.
sorry for your. Yes, me too.
This
Sorry,
is
Carol.
this is Minnie's
So you
journal.
need to read what Carol wrote right here. Carol wrote
Okay, can
something
you read
for
it?
you.
Because I can't see it.
Carol West says, Kim, when my son was killed in Iraq, my blood pressure was so high, meds didn't work. Walking saved me. It works. Please try walking.
And I do. I mean,
Well, you need to do more of it,
I
babe.
know. Like, and when it starts, because here it's so hot, we can't
hugs,
walk
Carol,
in the
yes.
summer.
But now we can.
But when it's like cooler, we do. We could walk 3 miles. We just have to be consistent with it. This is Minnie's journal, and I'm sorry about you losing your son, Carol. That's just
Yes.
like unimaginable. Like,
That's what exactly what I said.
I 100% believe there's just been some things that have happened as of recently that I believe it's true that people could die of a broken heart.
Yes, yes.
Like, I don't
Babe,
know if this makes any sense.
Okay, hold that. I don't know if this makes any sense, what you just said. I just want to read this quick. Arlene Wade says, good evening, Kim and Juan. God bless you three. May God continue with plenty of blessing bags for the homeless. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, babe.
If anybody's ever like mourned somebody that was still alive, that's tough. I feel I have done that several times in my life where I just had to mourn people that are still alive, and sometimes I feel like your heart could truly like be broke beyond broke. So then when you like honestly lose people too, you know, it's loss is tough. Loss is tough. And I believe a lot of times with loss, that's when people actually start getting like stuck. So there's never, I want to say this is something that Minnie drew, and this was on October 7th. It was describe what
2 days ago.
Describe what you think about when you read the following verse. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. Revelation 3:20. Draw a picture of like what you think of the verse. And I love this because she drew a picture saying hi. She's at the door and she's saying hi. Like, to me, that's, you know, out of the
mouth of babes.
Out of the mouth of babes. You know, I know at some point in time, each and every one of us will give account for any and everything that we've ever done. Every word that we've ever spoke. We will be held accountable. And, you know, when I think of this verse and I think of how innocent, you know, she's just like, hi, like, you know, it's me, God. I would love to think that as adults that we could come freely to our Heavenly Father the same exact pure, innocent way. Again, we will give an account for every action,
Good night,
every
I
thought,
think Willow's leaving.
Every word that comes out. Good night, Willow.
Have a good day tomorrow, bro. Don't be calling me at 3 a.m.
I'll be up. He won't be.
Good night, Willow.
You guys, I think that's it. We're going to start working on the blessing bags for the fall.
Thank you guys for stopping by, showing us love and support, regardless of what nonsense is being said. James, that's kind of shitty how you posted some kids on here and they got took by state. What the hell are you talking about, James? What's James talking about?
That's kind of shitty how you posted them kids on here. What's he talking about?
I don't know. Go ahead and block James.
He is.
Okay. Once again, responsibility. People need to take responsibility for their actions. How are you gonna blame us for something parents do? James, fake James. How are you gonna blame us
But
for
this
something
is
the
like,
parents did?
this is how like that spiritual warfare works. So we're talking like
So we're about to
good.
say goodbye, and then they just want to come and say some stupid crap like that.
Arlene,
It's
what did
called.
Arlene say? I had 2 roommates that I
Mm.
lost back in 2021, passed away in October. He was my uncle. Then I lost my cousin. I'm sorry, Arlene.
Sorry, Arlene White. Uh, I'm laughing, and I'm not laughing at that, Arlene. I didn't even see that, but I'm sorry
But
about
see,
that.
and that's where communication is. Because that could have easily been misunderstood as you were laughing.
Oh, no,
as I was reading it.
No, I know. That's why I said. That's
So
why I said.
that's where a communication could break down. And even like with Carol West, where we had that misunderstanding before, you know,
Arlene, I wasn't laughing about that. I was
it's
laughing
important that
about.
we clarify things because
I was laughing because look what Ray said. Ray told him,
wrong channel, move along.
you have the wrong channel, dude. Move along." So I'm sorry, Arlene. I wasn't laughing about what you wrote. I was laughing at what Ray wrote. I hadn't even seen. Then I heard my wife reading that, so I apologize, Arlene. I wasn't laughing at your comment.
We get lost, and there's never anything funny or
Yes.
any laughing matter when it comes time to loss. And
but I just want to address James real quick. James, keep it in context and keep it real.
I'm just don't address anybody. He's gone.
Okay.
Don't address him. He's gone. Not welcome here. Go away.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah.
Loss is loss. No matter, even there's just a lot I want to say, but I don't feel like it's the time or place to say anything because again, everything gets misinterpreted and twisted, and that's why we say love the ones you're with. Never take tomorrow for granted. Never take today for granted. We could be here today and gone tomorrow. We just never know. Love the ones you're with. Make that time count with the ones you're with. Make sure that you build memories. Memories are so important because one day that's all we're going to have is memories.
Carol wants you to walk. It's very important. Hi, Abby.
Okay, Carol, I will. What's tomorrow?
I'll
walk.
Tomorrow's Friday.
I will walk. I will put in. What do you want to put?
3 hours. 3 miles is good for me.
Okay, Carol, we will do a 3-mile walk. Call me out on it. Please call me out on it. I want you to keep me accountable. Remember though, when we walked 3 miles last Friday, I came home on my bike. Mentally, I was like, I feel better. I didn't feel like I felt great. And then we went to my mom's. I had like this big of a bite of pot roast, and I hadn't eaten anything, and I was ready, excited to go check my blood pressure, and it was still skyrocket high.
Wait, read what Arlene said.
Thank you very much, Juan and Kim. I understood, Juan. I know you were talking about the other comment. I've been missing them a lot. I was left behind. Arlene, it just sucks. Like loss, there's just never. That's why when we say, don't take today for granted. Don't, love the ones that you're with. And sometimes, we have friends, just like Sean Scott is that his name? Sean Scott. Prime example. Like he broke my heart. He had nobody. And
that's all he kept saying. I have nobody.
And
I'm all alone. I'm by myself.
So sad because he was like, trying to like clarify it. Like, when something happens and you need to call somebody, I don't have nobody to call. And that's just like, when you look at it like that, And I feel like sometimes we
Hi,
get
Marielle.
so caught up in circumstances and so caught up in things. Like, who freaking cares? Things are just so stupid. They're just not even worth our time, worth our energy, worth our effort. You know, let's focus on the real things in life.
Hi, Carolyn.
Let's focus on the people in our life. Hi, Carolyn. Carolyn knows exactly what I'm
We
talking
almost went and
about.
saw her today, but she's not feeling too good. So we need to
Oh,
continue to pray for Carolyn. You guys help us to pray for Carolyn,
Lisa.
James, Bobby, and Lisa's her sister.
No, for
Lisa and Michael,
yes.
the police officer, and Lisa, his wife. And then who's Carolyn's sister? What's her name? Carolyn's sister's
I
name?
don't remember, but it's her twin.
Yeah, her twinsy,
Her
twinsy,
twinny.
her twinsy. So we're gonna keep Carolyn in prayer too.
And Cindy, why ours move?
We were gonna go see her on our way down, but she said that Renee. There you go, Renee. Her sister's Renee. Yeah, we're gonna keep Renee, Carolyn, Bobby, James in prayer. In the precious powerful name of Yahushua Jesus.
Just things in life are just like this frivolous lawsuit, this drama, this like all for what? For what? Shouldn't we be like?
Because we help somebody. That's why.
But like in my opinion, like life
Thank
is
you,
just too
Maureen.
short. Life's too short to be like caught up and consumed and wrapped up with things. How about the Sean Scotts? You know, how about Arlene? She's
No, Mike
know,
LBC.
It's you know, Mike too. Mike's over there by himself, and it makes my heart sad that he's over there by himself, and he's got health issues.
Thank
and
you, Abby.
There's just bigger battles in life that we should be focusing on and fighting. You know, Carolyn knows there's bigger and real things that we should be focusing our time, effort, and energy on. So,
but once again, that was a perfect example. Once again, I'm not going to get into details, but that's a perfect example. Once again, victim mentality. People want to blame us for their crap, for their choices and their consequences. They want to blame us. How about this? How about that? How about, once again, victim mentality? And I'm not making fun of victims or my supposed victims. I'm saying, and I'm keeping it in context, that was a perfect example. They want to blame us.
it's a deflection.
It's a deflection, projection.
If it
on
makes
us,
somebody else feel better to try and blame other people for things that happen
it's a victim
in your
mentality.
life, okay.
It's a victim mentality. Get over yourselves. Get over it. It's a victim mentality that I'm addressing. I'm not saying, oh, I've had thousands of victims and I'm making fun of them. And if you guys don't like it, go find Jesus. Twisted. It was exaggerated. That's not what I said. And I'm so happy that I have my wife, because my wife can break down and explain what I was saying. I didn't even catch it. Like, because I thought I said it like 2 or 3 times. I'm talking about myself too, because I was a victim and I had a victim mentality. Hello, chat. Okay, I'm going to bed now. You blessed night. May God bless you. Amen. Okay. God bless you, Arlene. God bless you, and you have a good night too. But I think that's enough, right, babe? We've already, and we're not going to do this, you guys. I don't want to do this anymore. We're not going to go back and forth with that stupid, idiotic channel, because look, you guys, it's been established.
Draining.
Yeah, it's draining. It's drama, senseless drama. Look, you guys, it's been established. It's been established, and you guys know it. It's been established that other channel and that other persons are liars. So I don't want to play this stupid back and forth. Because
He said, she said, I don't have to say nothing. Actions are going to speak louder than words, always. I could literally, like, actions will speak louder than words. That's in anything in life.
Yes.
You know, anything in life. Pick and choose your battles wisely, guys. It just makes sense. Like, focus on the people that want to be in your life. Focus on the people that are writers. Focus on the people that truly love you. Focus on the people that want to see you succeed. Don't give your time and energy and effort to negative Nellies, and
And because of this, people are going to say that we're heartless. I can already hear it. We're heartless because we have boundaries. Because we have boundaries, and we're not going to put it with nonsense. We're not going to put it with BS. I can already hear it. It's going to be twisted and exaggerated. But like I said, it's been established. They're liars. I have to say they because you guys know why.
But
they're liars. So I don't want to keep going back and forth. Oh, he said, or she, or they said this. I don't care. It's been established that they are liars.
This is something like my husband always says, when we know better, we do better. So,
but that doesn't mean that we think we're better.
No. So, like, perfect example. I could for whatever reason, I could pack everything up, leave, move out of my house, move into my mom's house, and quit my job. I could probably even go back to using or drinking, and I could, honestly say, oh, well, this person was mean, and my boss was mean, and this happened, and the car insurance, they wanted to raise my rent, they wanted to raise my rate on my car insurance, and because it's a law, I could just give whatever, and my mom would just honestly love me through it and be like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, they shouldn't do that. That shouldn't happen. They shouldn't raise the rents. Yeah, you're right. This should have happened. This should have happened. All it would do would be enable that behavior. All it would do. And so I know for a fact that's my mom.
Abby.
No matter what, my mom is going to stand by my side. Thick and thin, she will be there. Always has, always will. But that's kind of taking advantage of a situation. Like, I'm only cheating myself. If I want to blame everybody and it's everybody else is a problem and everybody else, I'm in a victim mentality. And what would I do?
But that doesn't mean you're making fun
I would
of victims.
go running to somebody that would be a codependent. Somebody that would excuse my behavior, somebody that would justify my behavior.
And that's why they like each other and get along with each other. Victims mentality likes other victim mentalities. And that's why they unite and they
have such a strong basis.
Oh, you're
okay.
Over there. Oh, you're okay. You're okay too.
They all
affirm
one another and they all confirm one another. And that's whatever, do whatever you want to do over there. But what I'm saying is, I'm just clarifying. When we say victims, we're not meaning a victim. We're meaning victim mentality. Like their mindset, like their mind, how they process, how they think about things. And with that, I think that's all I had to say.
And then I'm just going to close with this, and then we're done, you guys. But look, if I was to come on here, or let's say, if I was to come on here and say, and brag or just talk about, oh, I'm getting high, I'm slamming meth.
Got to be careful because
I'm slamming heroin, and I'm drinking every night. I'm getting drunk every night. I'm getting drunk, or I'm slamming heroin and I'm slamming meth.
And I say, it's okay, babe. You had a tough life.
No. Okay, what do you think they're gonna do? And I have children. What do you think they're gonna do? I'm on video saying that I do all this stuff. What do you think is going to happen, you guys? But it's our fault, or something's our fault? John Reed, I quit watching all the other videos. What's going on? Hi, John Reed. You're just gonna have to go back and catch up, bro. We've been a YouTube channel for a year. Babe, tell them what we do. It's John Reed.
I quit watching all the other videos. What's going on? Nothing's going on. We're just talking about life, certain people.
Explaining things.
The difference in people, how they operate.
Victim mentality. The main focus has been victim mentality. Now we're not talking about victims.
Can you give me that and just see what Google even says?
What?
Google it.
Victim mentality?
What's the definition of a Google?
Victim mentality. Victim mentality or Google mentality.
What is the definition of a victim mentality? It's a persistent mindset in which a person perceives themselves as a victim of external forces, believing they lack control over their own life. Sound familiar? And are often wronged by others or their circumstances. Say what? Boom! That's Google. I'm just.
Bye, Felicia.
That's Google.
Damn.
External locus of control. Individuals believe that their successes and failures are determined by external factors rather than their own actions. Preach, Google. Did y'all hear that?
Read it one more time.
Individuals believe that their success and failures are determined by external factors rather than their own actions. I only control what I do. I don't control anybody else. Blame. A tendency to blame others or circumstances for their problems.
Good night, Dr. Boo.
And a reluctance to accept personal accountability. Preach, preach. Helplessness.
Man, even Google knows.
A pervasive feeling of powerless, leading to inaction and a belief that they are stuck in their situations. Pessimism, a negative
pessimism,
a negative outlook on life, expecting bad outcomes and seeing the world as an unfair place. Defensiveness, reacting defensively to perceived criticism as it challenges their self-perception of being wrong. Focus on past trauma. Dwelling on past negative experiences and trauma, which reinforces feelings of being victimized. Now, take this up with Google, because I'm just reading what Google says. This is what I have been saying, but Google's like really breaking it down specifically. Seeking sympathy. They're so well at this. A desire for attention or sympathy, often by exaggerating negative events or complaining. Woe is me, cry me a river. I'm not being heartless. I'm not saying I have victims. He's not saying he has victims. What we are saying is a victim
mentality.
Causes. Learned behavior. It could be learned by observing others, such as family members, exhibiting victim-like behaviors. So what did we say? I had victim mentality. He had victim mentality. We got it. We realized it. And we said enough. We will be accountable for our own actions and choices to stop that. So many doesn't fall into that same victim accountable. Anytime something happens in your life and you're ready just to pass the buck, not accept responsibility, you're going to be like, it's everybody else's fault. Victim mentality. Childhood conditioning. Overprotective or controlling parenting can contribute to a feeling of helplessness and a belief that the world is dangerous. Trauma. Experiences of trauma can lead to a warped perception of oneself as being constantly targeted or victimized. Counseling will help you in that, just so you know.
Or Jesus. Yehoshua.
Impact, mental health, a victim mentality. Now, I'm not...
Good night, Nocturnal.
This is Google. A victim mentality can negatively impact a person's mental health, contributing to feelings of anger, resentment, and despair. Relationships. It can make it difficult to form trusting relationships, as the individual may constantly blame parents or expect others to know their needs without communication. Stagnation. By avoiding responsibility and actions, individuals remain stuck in negative situations, hindering personal growth and problem solving.
So that's why they tend to go to other victim mentality people with victim mentality, so they can reaffirm and confirm each other.
Doesn't mean that we have victims. It means if you're struggling with a victim mentality,
that's what we're talking about.
It's just healthy for your own self. It's freeing. It is freeing for your own mental health part of it. To set, get the help, get the counseling, understand, we're only responsible for ourselves
and our actions.
I'm not going to, if he runs over a nail with a car and gets a flat tire and he tries to say, why didn't you tell me there was a nail in that? That's not my fault. I'm not the driver. I'm not paying attention to what's on the road. That's like, don't try and blame me for your driving. I will not own that. That is not my fault. That's your fault. But that would be a victim mentality. He's trying to like gaslight me or trying to blame me that somehow it was part my fault or, no. Be accountable for your own actions. Be accountable for your own choices.
We've already said it, you guys. We've already said it. We have made amends with everybody possible.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Anybody that we have ever hurt or offended, we have already made amends, right, babe?
Yes, and
so
if people
we don't have to go
through
this again.
That's on them. That's not me. We've
made amends.
We've tried
to make amends.
If people don't want to be in my life, okay, I will respect their choices. I will put those boundaries up.
And we're not talking about anybody. We're just saying in general, we have done our part. If we've ever hurt anybody or offended anybody, we have went to them or try to go to them and told them, please forgive us. Forgive us. We were wrong.
Again, we have to respect.
They don't want to talk to us?
But for their own mental health, maybe that's a better choice. Maybe that's and that's okay too. But that's boundaries though. That's, all I did was my part. That's all I could do. So, if.
And we're not talking about any particular person or persons. We're just saying in general. So don't, in your victim mentality, say, oh, they're talking about me.
Do you want me to tell you my dad? When my dad finally did get sober, because he was pretty much an alcoholic almost all my life. When he finally did get sober, this is what was heartbreaking. Because I blamed everything on my dad. Everything was my dad's fault. Everything was my dad's fault. Everything in my life that ever could have went wrong. Not that I didn't follow the rules. Not that I was disrespectful. Not that I was rebellious. It was never me. It was always my dad. And then when I finally got to a place where, you know what? My dad was hurt and didn't know how to deal with his issues, so he resulted in drinking. And once I finally realized, that's not like, I have to, it's still my dad. I'm still going to love him, but I cannot let my life be dictated because of my dad's choices. And my dad finally did get sober, and I was so happy, so thankful that he got sober. And let me tell you what, guys, this was tough because my dad, I'll say it takes a stronger person to get sober, because you're the one that's got to look at yourself in the mirror every single day. You're the one that's got to look in the mirror and think of all the people that you hurt,
Ruby.
all the consequences, all the, all the.
They are going to get judged. I'm telling you.
All the things that had happened, this is like, this is part of it. Like, I watched my dad beat his own self up day in, day out, because, I turned out this way and this one turned out this way. And I finally told him, I think I was in my 30s. And I said, you know what, Dad? You were the best dad you knew how to be. And in my opinion, it takes a stronger person to be able to get up. And he carries that shame. What more punishment could anybody have? My dad had to carry that shame. He had to get up sober every day and look in the mirror and think, why this one is this way and why this one is this way. That's enough to eat somebody alive. And I told my dad, Dad, I am so proud of you. Like, I'm so proud of you. And you know what? You did the best you could. I was a grown adult that made some foolish choices for many, many years of my life. Victim mentality. Those were my choices. I, you know, one went this way, one went this way. If that one could go this way, the other ones surely could have went this way. But it's how we learn from things. And I couldn't tell him enough. Like, I've seen how it just like hurt him mentally hurt him. And I told him, like, to me it takes more of a man to be able to get up and be sober. You know what? You did the best you could. You cannot, you don't, it is not your fault for anybody, or, you know, any of my past mistakes, any of my past choices. It's not your fault. I was a grown ass adult that made my own decisions. Could things have been different? Maybe, possibly, yeah, but they're not. And it gets to a point in time where we start being accountable for our own actions. I become an adult. I move out of the house. Now, I still continue with the foolish lifestyle. That's on me. That's on me. It didn't take until I truly started, like, you know, healing and understanding, like, pointing the finger. Pointing the finger is not healing. Pointing the finger and never accepting blame is not healing. And so, you know, like I said, I completely give my dad props, and I'll never forget. Like, it made my heart so sad to see my dad sad, and yet my dad was the one, like, he just mentally beat himself up every single day. He felt guilty. And don't feel guilty, Dad. We're grown adults. You know, you did what you could. You know, the best you knew how to do. Was it perfect? No, but you can't live in the past. Don't let my poor choices and my bad decision making, you know, I became an adult. I continued the wrong path. That's on me. That's not on you, Dad. But it's pretty crappy when, you know, true victim mentalities, there's people that will sit there and continue to still point blame at people. It's still your fault. It's still your fault. Well, we just need to worry about our own walk and our own decisions and our own choices, instead of placing blame with other people. I guess that's all we're saying.
So I just want to say one more time, please, you guys, and we're sorry, we apologize, but we do not want to keep going back and forth. Okay, it's already been established. The other person is a liar. The channel's a liar. They're liars. All they do is lie. That's been established. So we don't need to go back and forth, and we don't want to go back and forth because it's already been established. And you guys know what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about. They are liars. So that's been established. They can't get anything right because all they do is lie. So that's all we're going to say about that. And I'm glad, I'm thankful for my wife for, once again, for explaining and breaking that down for me about the victim mentality. But I did say it a couple times, but she pointed out to me where I messed up.
Not messed up. He just thinks if he says it one time, then every common sense would say everybody understands. But when we're dealing with what we're dealing with, you have to literally write it out. You can't assume that people know. You can't even joke, because whatever's being said is manipulated, twisted, and into that sick
and
narrative that they have. So,
and then you have to also remember, that's why the Bible encourages us to be sober-minded. This person is so high and drank so much, like,
the cognitive thinking is just like so distorted.
I can imagine if I was so high and drinking so much, I can imagine the things, the wild and crazy and stupid and idiotic things that I would say.
But do you see how it's, again, that victim thinking? We're supposedly the one on drugs. We're the ones that are supposedly still drinking. We're the, again, constantly deflection, always pointing blame
Projection.
to somebody else, everybody else. It's woe is me, everybody else is a problem. We can't all be the problem, guys. That's just what I'm gonna say. So if the shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, let it roll off your shoulder. That's how I see it. If somebody tells me something, if it's true, I'll look into it. If it doesn't, apply to me, I don't care. I don't care.
That's exactly what I do, because I know 99% of what he says are lies.
So whoever's listening,
Go
if it
report that.
applies, if
Go
it
report
applies
that.
to you, if the shoe fits, wear it. If not,
and I will be looking and doing privacy complaints, but because it seems like our content is their content, they have to use our videos, so they'll have content. So I will be looking into more privacy complaints.
And just so you know, I have talked to several attorneys, and the police, and it doesn't matter if we're in a lawsuit or not. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And if somebody is doing something wrong, we have every right to protect us. So with that, I'm just going to say you guys have a great night. We will keep you updated as the weekend goes.
But we're not going to do this back and forth. I don't care.
Okay, you've already said that.
What they say. Okay, I don't care what they say. It's been established. They are liars.
Right, babe?
Right, babe?
Right, babe?
Babe.
Okay, Pastor.
Babe. What's the other one? Babe.
Right, babe?
Right, babe?
You want the crayons?
Baby.
Want the crayons?
I want the extra large crayons. The ones that are like big fat ones. Those are crayons I want. Sweet dreams, everybody.
The supersized crayons?
Yeah, I want them supersized crayons.
That's like the kindergarten crayons.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the big fat crayons, so I can, when I'm coloring, I can color more area. But I can already imagine how they're going to twist that.
You guys have a good night. Thanks for joining us with live.
Thank you guys thank you. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Oh, can I get one more like? 75. Let's get 75. Amanda says, thank you guys for a great chat tonight. Good night. God bless. Yes, sweet dreams, everyone.
Carolyn, we're going to be looking into doing the blessing bags for the fall. Are you going to come
Babe,
down
I have
and
to talk to you after, because she's having some really serious health problems.
Well, we'll be praying for you, Carolyn.
I wanted to go see her today, but they were sick. They were all sick. Good night, Angie Arnold. Good night, Betty. Good night, Carolyn. Good night, Amanda. Good night, Ray. Thank you for giving me 75 likes. Thank you, Mike LBC. Thank Lori G. Thank you, Mary L. Marine Frick. Let me see who else. Ruby. Good night. Cool? Cindy YR. Mary L. What about Babe?
Let me know what you guys think. What if we brought Ashley? If Ashley meets us over in the valley somewhere, and she goes out and helps us pass out the bags.
That'd be cool. Good night, Elle. Good night, Cindy. Hey, we need to make sure Matt's still in rehab. Have you heard from him?
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Good night, John Reed. Good night, Lori G. Good night, Ray. Nocturnal Boo. Good night, have a good night, Carolyn. I want to make sure I get everybody. 76 likes. I'm tired. Abby. Good night, Abby. Good night, Lori G. Good night, Nocturnal Boo. Good night, Cindy YR.
Thank you guys for the hearts. Who's dropping the hearts?
Somebody's dropping them hearts.
If you guys can, hype the video.
Yeah, hype our video.
I seen my bean video. I think got like 25,000 hypes.
Yeah. Did you guys like the bean video? We promised it to you guys and we gave it to you guys. Elle says, good night, all. Good night. We love and appreciate all of you guys. Perry, I hope you have a good time in Denver, Colorado. And your daughter and son all have a blessed wedding.
I'm tired.
Mike LBC said, babe. Oh, yeah. We did see, I saw Keisha and Sigan. We went the other way. See, we're not mean people, right, babe? Did you see her? Did you talk to her? But I called my wife and I told her, hey, Keisha's walking
But
into
the whole
Safeway.
thing is, I don't have anything bad to
Yeah.
say. So, I mean, I don't have anything good to say. I don't have anything bad to
That's
say.
right. I
We're
have
not
no
mean-spirited
comment.
people. You know.
Safe travels. Safe travels. Where are we going? Where are we going, Mike?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, we're really at Cibola Vista right now. This is just a backdrop. This is just a backdrop of our house.
We're like that good of people
Yeah.
that we like somehow took a picture and just
Hi,
like
Nicholas.
attached it.
Nicholas says hi.
Hi, Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas.
It's
Downey.
late. What time is it?
9:30, 9:40. Yeah, so we're really not at home. We're at Cibola Vista. This is a backdrop. This is a backdrop.
Lying.
Stop lying.
Stop playing.
Stop lying. Lying.
Did it? Stop lying.
Stop lying.
The line in the background. I didn't catch it. That is funny.
Hi, good night, Nicholas. Be good. That would be awesome, Kim, to bring Ashley. See?
Yeah, I think it would be great. You come on, say hi.
Say hi to Nicholas. Say hi to Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas.
Did you have a good time hiking today, Minnie?
Minnie hiked.
2 days. We hiked yesterday and we hiked today.
Me and him were literally fighting at school earlier because I said I don't want to go to the Walleye Park for a field trip. He said he did.
Oh yeah, has Nicholas been there?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll probably
been, right?
We'll probably go.
I know, I saw it. It looks so pretty.
We'll
oh yeah,
probably
it was so
go
nice.
with the school. We'll probably plan a trip with the school. One of these days, we'll have to take you guys on our secret. We have a secret spot that is beautiful. It backs up to
the lake.
Lake Mojave. Beautiful. It's
like Nicholas said, yeah, I grew up in the Holocaust.
So you guys, good night, Cindy YR. Hey, Minnie.
Good night,
Minnie
Cindy
says,
YR.
Cindy YR says hi, Minnie.
Hi, Cindy YR.
You guys.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn.
Okay, Minnie, say bye.
Hearts for Minnie. Hearts for Minnie.
Hi, I'm Rounder Hunter.
The three shorts that I did today, I did those live. Did you see the 3 shorts? I did it live while we were walking, you guys. That was pretty cool. I didn't know we could do that. So the 3 lives that I did today were I did them while Minnie and I were walking.
Can you go bring me my phone on the kitchen counter? Go get it. Hurry up. I do want to show you guys. Let me see your phone. You guys, I can't wait for my husband. But
no, give mom her phone, Minnie.
Well, guess what?
What, babe? What do you want to show?
Okay, guess what, guys?
Carolyn says, hi, Minnie.
Hi, Carolyn.
We almost saw you today, but they were under the weather, so we didn't want to bother them. And plus, it was raining.
Minnie, what? I want you off the camera. Go over there.
You know, there's weirdos, especially that one.
What, Minnie?
That you don't like anymore. That you used to like. Now you don't like him because he's a weirdo.
Guess what?
What, Mama? What,
so,
Minnie?
I got bored on Animal Crossing, and I made a whole new account. And guess what? Guess what I named the account? Isaiah.
Oh, great job.
That's bad when a child doesn't like you.
Listen, I'm going to put this up as a short,
Juan.
you guys. This
oh,
is
yeah.
cute.
It's next time, Carolyn. It's fine. You're good. We know the circumstances. You're good, Carolyn.
You guys listen to this. I'm going to have my husband put this up as a short. This is
babe?
so cute. Minnie did this. Listen.
Wait, the cops don't want the
Shh.
so This is how fancy people drink their thing. This needs more limit. This is how regular people drink stuff. That's good. Fancy people always need more.
Keep it simple. Fancy people always need more.
Mm-hmm. Fancy liars, too.
I would like my husband to put that up as a short. But I want you guys to please keep Trish in prayer.
The class, are you still on?
No, Minnie. I want you guys to please keep Trish in prayer because
Who's Trish, babe?
hopefully she will get into rehab.
Who is she?
The one in San Diego. I don't even know. Where's my video?
The one?
That wanted rehab.
Okay.
Do you have the video?
No, you were using your phone, babe.
So then you probably erased it.
No, I did not. Why would I erase it? Nicholas said yes, Minnie. Go to the background, the backup, like you always tell me.
I was giving some of these to my classmates, and I wanted to hear that. So
I did not erase it, babe.
Dad,
What, Mama?
So this to the Klaus.
Babe, just let her show the Klaus real quick. Hurry, Minnie.
I had a bunch of these I was giving to some of my classmates, and I think I wanted to give this one to Niklaus. Tiny.
Nicholas, you
Because
mean?
Niklaus.
It's
Or Niklaus.
Huh?
His name is Niklaus.
What is it?
It's a little rock.
Okay.
I have a bunch of these, and I wanted to give one to him.
Say go.
Okay.
For Trish. Prayers for Trish.
Oh, I'm bringing one for his brother, too.
Okay, here she is. You
See, I
guys.
told you.
Oh, just pray she gets into rehab.
Okay, I'm going to use it as a video.
Okay, so just pray for Trish.
Yeah, I'll use it for a video. Looks nice. Niklaus said looks nice. Okay, you guys, thank you for coming by, showing us support and love. Real recognize real.
This one's for Wyatt, your little brother. It's littler than yours, because he's your little brother.
How pretty, Minnie.
This is
Carolyn
Minnie.
says, how pretty, Minnie.
So let me
Thank
tell you
you.
guys, did I tell you guys what happened?
I'll bring it to school.
Minnie got a big sand crab.
No, we're going to school tomorrow, right?
Minnie,
Tomorrow's
tomorrow's Friday.
Friday.
Minnie,
What?
this is... Anyways, the crab had a baby. She thought the
Not
crab
a
was
baby. The crab had babies, like
1,000.
like 1,000. They have like thousands of babies,
They
babe.
have 45,000.
45,000. We looked it up. It was like 45,000 babies. A sand crab, right, Minnie? A sand
Yeah.
crab.
Well, I guess
dead.
I'll...
Like that, Minnie,
That
What?
sand
I
crab was
did this
cool.
in slow motion.
It was a female. She had so many babies.
She thought that it died.
Oh,
I gotta
I know.
wash my hat.
oh, Niklaus. Guess what I named her?
Hey, babe, take. What is that, babe? Slow motion.
That's in slow motion.
Oh, that's cool.
You're going to be ecstatic when you find out what I named her.
Bryston.
I'm supposed to tell him that. I
Oh,
told you
okay.
to
Okay, you
Okay.
guys have a great night.
You guys have a great night. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys.
I'll give you
Thank you for everything you guys do for us. Thank you for being real and recognize real. How cool. Love it and appreciate you guys. Thank you for giving us over 75 thumbs up. You guys are awesome.
And it's Bryson.
And remember what we said from the beginning. Good mods make your channel.
Amen.
So we couldn't have done this alone.
And
without
subscribers,
you.
not just mods,
No,
subscribers.
I know, but we watch videos. Good night, Lori. We watch videos where it says that your mods can either break your channel or make your channel. And
You
so
guys have a
far,
good night.
you guys have been making our channel. So thank you guys so much. StuckInCali's out. Love and appreciate all of you guys.
Later, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Buenos noches.
I'm sure we'll hear.
Adios.